Welcome back! Welcome back to the Mass Effect. It's happening. The Mutual Admiration Society is here for episode 2 of 4. So we'll be halfway through. Sad face.
I'm sad about that.
I know already.
Why did you have to say it? It's
Say it at the top so we can only go
forever
from here.
So sad.
Yeah, but we had such an awesome time. So if you are coming back, welcome. We're glad to have you. We hope we can live up to last time. If you're new, thanks for joining us. We hope you've gone back to watch the VOD. If you haven't, just search for RockPunch ATL on YouTube. You can watch it there. You can watch it on Twitch again, right here. And I believe it's also on Spotify.
Working on it. It's getting approved.
Getting approved. So we're hoping to get it on Spotify as well.
The first 2 podcast episodes should be up by like Monday.
Yeah. That's great.
I mean, that's partly my fault, but that's
it's
okay.
fine.
It's
I
all
also,
right.
forgot that, verifying a podcast takes a hot minute, so. But it's fine.
Well, hey.
It'll be there. It'll be
fine.
there for those that like podcasts.
Yes, there you go. If you want to listen to it there, listen to it there. We just want to, again, thank our sponsors for making this happen. First off, Monty Cook Games. Thank you so much for helping us. Yes, Latia's a part of that. Personally for me, because it's a system that I played in for 10 years, and being able to bring it to 5e and share my love of this game with other people, amazing. So I couldn't have asked for a better thing to happen. Also, Roll20, they're also a sponsor, so we are using Roll20 for all the players who go around with their characters and see all the weird things that I have put into the world. So watch out for that, like a blood ooze that may have popped up and grabbed people last time.
No,
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
It's
no
fine.
big deal.
Everything's fine. And then finally, no, not finally, but we also have Hero Forge. Thank you very much, Hero Forge, for helping us out because we have all the minis that we use for Roll20. We can make little tokens of that, which I played around with that a lot over this past week, and it's a lot of fun just making tokens for Roll20. A lot of fun, and then get them printed out. So it's cool. You can have your Roll20 token and then get it printed out later in color if you have the right subscription level. So check that out. And finally, to RockPunch, thank you very much for giving us this platform to bring Ptolus 5e to the masses, to the Mass Effect. Hey, it all comes up.
I've just received a cease and desist.
Oh no! It's spelled different. It's spelled
it was a good
different.
run.
It's not the same.
Run.
Yeah, it's only one S.
Yeah.
And I want to throw it over to Latia, who has something very special for us.
Yeah. So first of all, hi, I'm Latia. I work for Monty Cook. I put this whole thing together because I really wanted to. Super happy that it's going as wonderfully as it is. Secondly, Monty Cook currently has a Kickstarter going on. If you didn't know for some reason, I don't know, you might have been like living under a rock, or you just don't like horror or whatever. But anyway, I would like to talk for just a second about our newest Kickstarter for The Darkest House. So if you're a big fan of horror, or, you really like running the death house for people who are getting into D&D, think of The Darkest House as the death house, but bigger and scarier and more terrifying. And how will you ever get out? Oh God, why am I here? How am I leaving? Please help. The Darkest House is a really cool online-only kind of game supplement that any character from any system can play in. So you can bring together a character from D&D 5th edition, from Cypher System, from Fate, from Monsters of the Week, from, any RPG system, and you can convert them and put them into the house and gently encourage them to reveal their darkest secrets and worst fears and the terrifying things that haunt them when they close their eyes at night. But it'll be fun, I promise. So there should be a link going up in chat. There it is. Awesome. You can check it out. There is a demo so that you can kind of poke around in the house. It's online only. Like I said, it's meant to be able to be run on Windows and Mac, and it's just really, really cool. That's all I gotta say. It's awesome. Try it out, check out the demo, and then if it piques your interest, maybe back the Kickstarter. We love you. Thank you so much. Jeffrey, take it away. I'm tired of talking.
All right, we'll do that. I think they've actually already hit a stretch goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we've hit several stretch goals.
Okay, well, I got an email for one because I backed it already because I can already think of a place in Ptolus of a specific manor that could use this. So, at any rate,
absolutely.
And I almost forgot for all the wonderful character art was done by Josh from Creative Outpouring. So again, thank you, Josh, from Creative Outpouring. Check him out on Twitter. And without further ado, we will return to Ptolus and return to the Mutual Admiration Society. So, welcome to Ptolus.
A city of mysteries, secrets, and dark histories. A city that lies forever in the shadow of a towering stone spire reaching impossibly high into the sky. Itself an enigma and a reminder of evil long past. In this city, the supernatural is expected and treachery lies around every corner. Or is it that the supernatural lies around every corner and treachery is expected? Either way, the city abounds with danger, magic, intrigue, and above all, adventure. Welcome to Ptolus, City by the Spire.
Back in. Heyo, we're back.
Yeah.
So last we left our adventurers, they were hired by a somewhat of a shadowy figure to go into the dungeon and go behind what is called a blue steel door, one of these famed blue steel doors left behind in Ghoul's Labyrinth, deep in the dungeons. Using their passphrase, they got into the dungeon behind the blue steel door and began to investigate. You see, they've come here in search for raw chaos they must pluck from a pit of insanity. They were given an object to do so, but forgot to actually look at what the object was that helped them do this. So they've been walking around with this little sack. And while investigating, they just found an old laboratory. Just something didn't seem right about it. It seemed disused for a very long time when an Umber Hulk popped out. Very scary. They were able to fight it off, but it seemed somewhat sickly. Maybe it had consumed some of the old materials around in the dungeon. Continuing on, they came down to the second floor where they discovered a trail of blood leading up into a room. And being the inquisitive adventurers they are, went up into that room, into just a blood room, basically just dried blood everywhere. And it seems, well, this is disgusting. When our fateful little kobold stepped into the room to investigate just a little bit more, when a blood ooze popped out from the grating, grappling him and pulling him in, ready to consume him. Thankfully, with some quick thinking, they shot some lightning at this blood ooze, sending it retreating back into its little cave hole. When Callista, sensing the chaos there close by, being somewhat chaotic herself, led the group over to where they felt that chaos coming from. Could this be the sphere? Could this be the pit of insanity? Touching the door to open it, it felt like a sponge. It was gross and slimy, and they were able to just rip it down, and they began to hear a voice saying, "Help me, help, help, help me, help me," just over and over and over. They ripped the door down to get to it, and there before them, about 5 feet in diameter, was a silver ball with scintillating colors wrapping around it, and tentacles coming out of the wall. Some of the flagstones had turned to glass, some had turned to just wood planks, looked like from a pirate ship. And there, they saw where the voice was coming from. It was a man's face, sitting up out of the flagstone about halfway, repeatedly saying, "Help! Help me! Help! Help! Help me! Help!" over and over and over. And now they stand in front of this sphere, this pit of insanity. What will they do next?
Well, for the record, I don't like this at all. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of this entire situation, says Heathcliff. In fact, he is going to just instinctively start strumming on his DOS lute and cast protection from evil on himself.
So you cast magic near the sphere. Got it?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Starting off hot.
Okay, I need you to roll a percentile dice for me.
Oh boy.
Boy, indeed.
Percentile.
So, first, actually, give me a Arcana check first, and we'll keep whatever your percentile was.
Sure thing.
Is your Arcana? Okay.
That's a 3. I didn't,
That is a 3.
I didn't critically fail, but I failed quite well. I critically succeeded on failing. Yeah.
Yes. So
Fail with style.
you begin strumming, and there's music. It's very beautiful, but nothing happens.
Oh, I don't think magic works around this thing the way it should.
You feel something actively like resisting the use of your magic. Help! Help me! Help! Help! Help me!
Oh my goodness, that's going to...
Constantly. In addition to that, you start to notice there's this low thrumming and hum that's just coming from the sphere itself.
Nope, don't like that. Blurg, the thing that you got from the person who hired us?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but Callista had it. Remember?
Callista, are you warming your hands against the chaos as if it were a fire?
Callista, do you get close to the sphere, or is everybody still standing?
I think we're still
at the
standing
doorway?
out.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
in the
definitely
doorway.
still standing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very much so.
This is definitely the chaos, guys. I can feel it.
Yeah. Well. Thank you for confirming.
You're welcome.
No, it's good. It's good to have an expert opinion on this.
My chaos sense confirms that this is indeed the ball of chaos. This face, though, and she'll like look down at the face.
How close is the face to us?
So if we look here, sorry,
It's like 15 feet in the room.
Yeah.
I can see it from where I'm standing.
Yeah, about 15 feet. If you get where Blurg, well.
Okay, I will move up 5 feet so that everybody else can move up 5 feet. You can kind of see into the room a bit.
I'm not sure if I want to move up 5 feet, but
Actually, it looks like everybody can see.
Yeah, as a dungeon coach, I'll join you.
Oh yes,
I didn't mean to go that far. Like there we go.
Up there. Yes, let's. Heathcliff will call out. Hello, good sir. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We'd like to provide some assistance if we can.
Oh, help me!
I'm going to need you to remain calm. Can you do that? Can you breathe with me? All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to just listen to the sound of my voice.
Okay.
Shall I attempt a persuasion check? Is that necessary, or is he already agreeing?
Yeah, I mean he's very erratic, right? He's very hyperventilating, and he's like, yeah, okay.
Heathcliff will actively try to calm him then with this persuasion check.
Sure.
27.
27. He's calming. Yeah, he's like, okay, where am I?
Where were you? Where's the last place you remember being?
I came into the room. They told me to come into the room.
Who's they? Who's they?
It was trying to I don't.
Okay, let's table that question for later. And so they told you to come into the room,
and then I heard some magic, and I fell asleep. And I woke up
Okay.
and I'm here. Help me! Help me!
Okay,
Help
so
me.
what does it feel like you're doing right now? Can you feel your arms and legs?
Yes.
Okay, and what are
good.
can you reach out? Can you scratch your own tummy right now?
I'll try. And he goes to like scratch, and everybody give me a perception check.
I assume this is not a smell-based perception check.
No, it is. It is a.
Okay, I would have advantage, but I got a 21 anyway.
That's a
Oh,
12 for
nine.
me.
Oh, 12. Okay. I would say actually only Heathcliff can hear this. You hear a slight scratching sound coming from the ceiling.
Oh. So, kind of hearing the back and forth. Are you
Where you're
hungry?
at, oh yes, I'm starving.
Maybe I can help with that.
Okay,
So, and then maybe that'll help you calm down.
that'd be great.
Okay. So, and he'll kind of whisper to everybody else. I'm gonna go a little closer, and then I'm just gonna I have like this like pocket like bacon that I've been holding on to for a
Blurg,
ridiculous amount of
Who
time.
doesn't have pocket bacon?
Blurg,
Every
have you
adventure
had
has.
snacks this whole time?
Well, I was getting a bit fat, and so like I was trying to just take my time. But if you said you were hungry, I would have been more than happy to oblige.
I'm not
Wasn't
sure.
now?
I'm not sure if you want to get too close to the sphere of pure chaos.
That's a really good idea.
What do you
So-
want me to do about the giant ball of chaos?
Actually, first, do we have a thingy that we could use to like give the pocket bacon?
What about
Like
that thing?
the
I
hand
have-
thing?
Where's that thing we were given?
I have,
I have a 10-foot pole. I have a
I
10-foot
was-
pole.
I was just
I
going to say,
have-
Heath.
I have mage hand.
Oh,
Do you have
Who's
a
10
little? Do you have a little clampy thing on the end of your 10-foot pole to attach the bacon to?
we could put your mage hand on the end of the 10-foot
Oh my-
pole. Yes, let's do that.
Let's do
Sounds-
that.
This sounds. I'm really proud of us. I just
Sounds
wanted to say,
completely foolproof. Let's do it.
Teamwork.
Okay.
I can't
That's
wait
what
to
this
give
is.
positive feedback about this entire experience.
Teamwork.
Put out the pocket bacon for the purposes of this.
Okay.
Look, I know your mage hand could probably just do this by itself, but I really want to use this 10-foot pole.
I completely
I've been-
understand.
I've been carrying it around. Okay, all right.
And it's collapsible. It's so utilitarian.
Yes,
It
exactly.
really
When you
is.
go to
Yeah.
cast Mage Hand, give me an Arcana check.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. A 12.
A 12. It sputters, and it's there, but it's like off. And like the hand will sometimes become like a raven's claw, and then it'll like twitch out and become this ghoul hand with exposed bone. It'll twitch out again. It's kind of a normal human hand. It just keeps doing that, changing bear paw, and it's just kind of continuously changing.
Maybe
But
you are
but does
hungry.
it still hold the bacon?
Uh,
Or does it like phase in and out of?
when you pick up the bacon, it'll and drop it. So you might be able to like pick it up, carry it, drop it, pick it up, carry it. You know, every time it switches out, it drops the bacon. So you're gonna have
the
to
worst
like,
claw machine ever.
yeah.
You know, I
Oh.
think we should go with the 10-foot
I have
pole.
I have an idea. What if we toss the bacon towards the face, and then because we're only getting short range usage of the mage hand, get it as close to the face as possible. We just pick it up and put it in his mouth.
Yeah, we could use it like a broom. Like it's just like.
Not quite what I had in mind.
We'll get
but
you your
not a bad
snack very
idea.
soon. Sorry for the delay. We'll get you your
What's
snack.
happening?
We're on
What's
our way.
happening?
Don't worry, it's on its way.
Yeah, what's happening?
We'll take it off your bill. Okay.
Are we charging him for the bacon?
No, it was a restaurant joke.
Oh.
Oh.
Food was late. I'll
Oh,
work on
I
that one.
understand.
All right,
Oh.
I'm taking that one out of my act. I'm taking it out.
I'm sorry, I don't eat at a lot of restaurants.
No, it's good to road test material before you use it.
I don't even know if I'm allowed in many restaurants. Anyway.
All right, so I guess we'll a combination of with the 10-foot pole and the mage hand, we're trying to get this piece of pocket bacon to this face into the floor.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So you're taking the 10-foot pole. Are you pushing the bacon like along the ground? Or are you trying to hold it?
My suggestion was to toss the bacon onto the ground as close to the face as we could, and then get the mage hand over there and then pick it up. Since we only have like very short.
He's using the pole.
I'm pretty dexterous. I can balance it on the end of this and
give me a dex check to balance this.
And while
he gets it, I mean it's just like he does a little flourish, plops it on there, without missing a beat.
Beautiful.
Gets it all the way. I mean it's almost there, right? It's about 5 feet away, but there it is.
You might have to step a little forward.
Open wide.
Here you go.
Mage hand is next, I believe.
Oh, we're still doing that.
Yeah,
okay.
still 5 feet away because he's about 15. So the pole could only. Well, I guess if you stretched out a little bit further, you might actually be able to dip it in the mouth.
If you want, you can.
We've got the mage hand. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay. The hand picks it up, starts carrying it, twitches out right over his mouth, and drops. And it just kind of plops on his face. And he's like,
use.
And he's trying to eat it, and it's just kind of.
Just shake your face.
Just twitch your face around and grab it.
I'm walking in. I'm walking in, and I'm putting the bacon in his mouth.
Okay. When you guys are telling him to do that, literally like this much of his face, right? So there isn't like I can turn, but he's like, like trying so hard.
I'm walking in and I'm putting the bacon in his mouth.
You walk into that room, and it becomes just so oppressive, this chaotic, and you feel it pressing against you. Anything that you have that is magical on you seems to get a little hot.
Ugh.
Cool. But nothing seems to be happening at the moment. But you get to him.
And I lean down and I kneel to one knee and I put the bacon in his mouth and I'm trying to figure out exactly how he's stuck into the floor like this. And
yeah, it seems like literally it is fused to his face. That the skin. So now that you're there, it's not like somebody like cut a hole and put his face through.
Mm-hmm.
It is that his skin itself transitions to stone.
Oh.
And as you're there, you hear this like tapping noise that catches your attention right above you. And you see his arm is hitting the flagstone. He's like, I'm trying to get the bacon as one of his limbs. And you look around and you see various parts of his body are coming out from just all around the room in various spots.
This is fine.
Everything okay up there?
No. His arms.
You put the bacon in his mouth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
His arms up there. His left leg is over there, and I think that's a hip sticking out of the wall over there, and it's.
Do you see a butt anywhere?
No butt.
Because pocket bacon can go right through you.
Oh, that's a really good point, especially one that old.
I do not see a butt.
Okay.
Thank you. I've been so hungry.
How long have you been here?
What year is it?
What year is it, Dungeon Master?
So this, you would ask that. I believe it is 700 something in the year of our Lord.
Always.
Sorry. Yes, 721. Oh, I am good at
Nailed
this
it.
game.
Nailed it.
Give yourself inspiration.
You have inspiration now.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention everybody has inspiration. We forgot to give it to you guys for coming up with a name last time.
And I'll tell him it is 721.
IA 721.
721 IA. IA.
Yes. Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes white. He's like, what does IA stand for?
The Imperial
that mean?
Age? The Imperial Age. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said.
He somehow throws up the bacon.
Oh, no.
I stand up and I like back away.
So it doesn't really go anywhere, right? It just kind of.
I
Stick
up,
your finger. Don't let him choke. Don't let him choke.
Oh, I got it.
And I'll like try to like I'll just like take like my
Clears.
foot and just kind of like sweep it off so he doesn't.
Oh, you run in there? Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're feeling as soon as you, and it's almost like a wall that you push through to get in there.
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And he was like,
yeah, weird.
yeah. At this point, he's like, I don't know how long I've been here.
Okay.
So, by your estimation, if he doesn't know what the Imperial Age is, right? So he's probably been there for at least 700 something years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's not tell him that.
Yeah, 720 years.
That's it's okay.
We'll keep that to
well,
ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're not going to leave.
Oh.
We're not going to do that. We just need
You
you
gonna get
to
me out of here?
Yeah, just hang tight. We'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I turn to everybody and I say, guys, what do we do?
And I'm kind of looking down at him like that the sober one at a really ridiculous party, like, oh, you.
And and I'm just like, but if it's any consolation, the fact that your voice has lasted this long is just unbelievable to me. Like I'm really impressed.
I thought I heard somebody coming.
May have been
Yeah,
us.
was it us?
Or just us.
Maybe. So you can help me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to. We want to.
Thank you.
Yes, we want. Wait, hold on. Did he just repeat what he just said like he didn't remember us saying we were going to help him?
Do you remember the pocket bacon, sir? Do you remember the pocket bacon?
Oh, I'm so hungry. Do you have something to eat?
Don't like this.
Oh, that's
Don't like this at
really
all.
sad. I was hoping to build rapport.
Sir, I'm going to sedate you if that's all right.
No, that's how they got me here to begin with.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Oh, I
like
don't
it?
want to sleep again.
You don't want a nice calming sleep? Okay.
I don't.
It would save your voice.
Oh, I'm just. Oh, hello.
What's
Oh, thank you for being here.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Let's-
I think it's time to harness the chaos now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think you're right.
Where's
Yes.
the thing? Where's the thing? I don't
I've
think we
got
can
it
help this guy.
right here.
Okay.
I
You
feel
pull it
really
out?
bad.
We'll pull,
Hey,
because it's in a bag, right?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
in a little satch.
I have
yeah,
an
it's a little
idea.
long bag with a strap.
I have an idea. Let's step outside of this room and examine the thing. Then
Mass
come
powwow.
back and
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
yes,
I
mass
was just
powwow.
ready to
That's
take
powwow.
this out of the
That
bag.
is sound thinking.
honestly.
That is sound thinking.
Mass-
I concur. Yeah.
Mass powwow.
All right. So you guys exit the room and you get out there to powwow. And it's not too long after you guys exit the room where you hear, help, help, help me,
Mhm.
help. Just
Oh.
kicks off.
We just put
And-
like something in his face so he just doesn't yell.
No, that would.
Oh, that'd be torture, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind.
a little dehumanizing. I'm not.
I didn't. As soon as I said it, I knew that was a bad idea. Sorry.
Can anyone dispel magic?
Did I bring that?
Nope.
I think I brought that.
That's the
I
only thing.
brought that.
Ooh. Now here's the thing. Magic doesn't seem to be working quite as well as it normally does, and I'm going to assume that would apply to any castings of dispel magic as well. Well,
Well, I think the best thing to do right now is to try to harness the chaos. If there's less chaos in there, more of the stuff might work.
Maybe.
That's a good idea.
Maybe.
Let's take a look at this doohickey, this whatchamacallit that we have.
There's who's the what's its.
So, Callista, you pull it out?
Yes.
All right. So you reach in and you feel this something metal, and you pull out this metal rod. It's about 3 feet in length, about an inch in diameter. The handle of it appears to be shaped like some kind of insect's segmented leg. And it's kind of curved, where the joint is, it curves down. It's covered in all these kind of small protrusions that you would have to actually put your hand on. They're pretty sharp. And that handle has a slight spring to it. The opening on the other end, at the opposite end, looks like an eyeless serpent with 3 jaws. So it's kind of like this, jaw,
Oh, yeah.
And its mouth is open. And off of its cheeks protrude these 2 wires that appear like metallic like spinal columns, like spinal cords, and they curve off the back and wrap around the body of the rod. And that's what you hold in your hands.
That sounds very cool.
And what was the magic
man.
word to make it work? Or
He just said you just had to crank the handle.
oh,
Point it at the thing and crank the handle.
who's ready to do this? Because I'm ready to do this.
I mean,
Yesterday.
what does it seem it will require? Finesse, pure brute strength.
Someone
know?
who knows how to handle chaos.
You.
Me.
Done.
I nominate you.
I nominate Callista.
Worst case scenario, we can just fireball the room.
What about that guy?
I mean,
He's already in like 18 pieces.
Well,
but he's
yeah,
alive though.
But he's alive. It's probably better.
I feel like a fireball
Is
would
he? Because
almost
he keeps
Help.
repeating things.
Help me!
I know it's not much of a life. It's kind of like life is a very.
We would be
panicked-
putting him out of his misery.
Is someone there to help me?
I don't know
Help.
if I agree with that.
Help.
I mean, it's-
Let's get the
maybe there's
chaos
hope.
first.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
step one.
Let's get the chaos first.
Yeah.
And then we'll cross that bridge.
Okay.
All right. So you point the rod at the sphere,
Yes.
and you crank down on this insect's leg, and it's pretty springy at first, but the more you push down on it, the harder it gets to where those spines actually end up puncturing your
Uh-huh.
skin.
As I expected.
A point of damage. And then you feel that tube begin to vibrate. And as you're holding it there, it's like, this is, kind of odd. When out from the end, this fleshy tendril comes out of the mouth.
The noise you made there was so good, it was bad.
Yeah, so good.
I mean, I'm sorry, so bad, it was good.
Yeah. And that's the sort. And it starts to, like, if you've seen some kind of these underwater creatures that come out of, their little hidey holes, and they're just kind of
Like a cuttlefish.
yeah, they're just kind of wandering around. Well, it's doing that, and it's curling around, and you realize that vibration is its movement vibrating
Oh.
down the rod,
This is terrible.
and it just
This is-
kind
no.
of
No,
goes
no.
out. You can see it's pink, and there's like blue veins that will pulse every once in a while, and it's going towards this sphere. It every once in a while stops and seems to almost like sniff the air as it's finding its way to the pit of insanity. When it gets close to it, these mouth opens up and these jaws, and it latches onto the sphere and seems to drink in a bit of that sphere, and you can see it pulse down as the actual raw chaos is being drawn into this creature. And the creature is even being though singed and burned, and it's almost like it's being eaten away by the chaos and has to keep pushing towards it, and more of itself coming out as it's being destroyed and drinking. Towards the metal part of the neck of that serpent, all of a sudden there's a space, little slot they didn't quite see, opens up as this a sack begins to fill up and pour out as it's collecting that chaos. And
If this
This
is
is the
delving,
coolest thing I've ever seen.
This is the most chaotic thing I've ever seen, and somehow I'm still surprised.
if this is delving, I do not care for it. I don't care for delving.
Oh, this is no big deal. Actually,
I will say for everybody else here, this is unlike anything you have ever experienced for. Maybe Blurg.
I will say, delving isn't all this. There's some better parts of it.
Yeah, like getting stuck in a gelatinous cube. It's not great, but it's an event.
So it's always kind of slimy and there's gross sounds?
Yeah.
I had a friend who was a gelatinous cube once.
Really? What was his name?
Globdagul.
Oh, that's really nice.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
We put 2 rocks inside of him, and we drew circles on them so it looked like he had googly eyes.
No, that is charming. That is charming.
He was really nice.
I would look forward to that sort of encounter with the gelatinous cube, and
eventually hear that. Sorry, go ahead. The thing flatches.
He's just going on at length, so don't worry.
Yeah, the thing drops down, and slowly, like, it slides across the floor as it's being pulled back into the tube, leaving behind just blood and viscera and guts. And it gets drawn back into the tube. And at the bottom, you have that sack that's just now kind of slowly pulsing. And you can it's a little translucent. You can see some liquid in there.
Has the
Heathcliff
ball of rock chaos. Has the ball of raw chaos diminished in size at all?
Not to any measurable, not by anything measurable that you can see, right? It was a 5-foot diameter, and this thing probably took out maybe 8 ounces, maybe 16 ounces.
Cool.
And this is as much as we can take, yes?
Looks like it.
I say we close this door and go home.
Well, we had to tear the door down to get here. I think we just go.
Save it for the next delvers.
Oh, leaving this chaos exposed seems like a bad idea, doesn't it?
Yes.
Objectively, probably.
Is there anything else that we can use to block the door?
Or do we really want to blow it up?
Wait, did we tear down the door, or did we say a command word to open the door?
So the command word to open is the blue steel door at the very beginning of this place.
Oh,
you have to have the command to even get
in here,
into the lab itself. So only people with that passphrase can get in.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant was closing up the blue steel door, but the door that had been turned into spongy toffee or whatever by the chaos. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. But yes, let's go.
I agree. Let's go.
So what should we tell the guy?
I don't think we tell them anything.
Someone there?
They don't seem to remember we were here. I know it's a very sad circumstance, but we can't save everyone. Trust me, I know.
Can I test something real quick, please?
Did the experiment work?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Give us a second.
Come out now.
Yeah, we'll be right with you.
Can I try something real quick, please?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, don't worry.
Come out.
What would you like to try, Callista? Go for it.
Callista will take her mage hand, and she will push it towards the ball of chaos, and she'll poke it.
Okay. It flies there, and it's the closer it gets, the more and more it's twisting out. And I want you to roll a percentile when it touches the chaos.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, percentile dice. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, if you want to roll what you got.
D100.
Roll that D100.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's fine. We'll just use my Ava dice. I got a 0 and a 10, so 100.
No, it'd be 10.
That'd be 10.
Oh, would it be 10? Okay.
Yeah. 0, all zeros is 100.
Oh, that's true.
10.
So 10.
Spell targets are those. Oh, geez.
Always great when the DM says, "Oh, geez."
Right, love that.
Minnesota.
I will say this.
It's Callista. Don't be surprised by what happens, guys.
As the hand is drifting over, Heathcliff was like, okay, we should probably go. So he was just sort of like getting himself organized to leave. And then he sort of turns around, Callista, what are you doing? Just as the as the hand makes contact with the orb.
Okay. It seems to... Y'all are lucky. So what happens is... yeah, you guys haven't been there for that long. About 20 minutes, right? 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It touches it, and this basically all the magic that was required to keep this thing in place is instantly torn asunder, and having that arcane magic torn asunder that quickly just pulses throughout the entire room and shoots out across all of you and waves over you, and you feel somewhat diminished for just a moment, as if you'd be a little bit more susceptible to kind of physical maladies, and it washes over you and you kind of all like buckle just for a second, but then it sticks around, and you feel like if you stay within this area, that diminished feeling might become worse or start having adverse effects.
I think we should leave.
All right.
Why did you do that?
How did I do it, or why did I do
No,
it?
why? Why? I know how. You have powers. That is clear. But why? Why would you do that?
Why, Chaos Being? Did you do something chaotic?
Look, I told
It may well be a rhetorical question, but yeah, that's what he says.
Did I divulge that where I'm from, they call me the chaotic tiefling sometimes? Did I divulge that information?
I think you did mention
Okay.
that. Yeah, I didn't really
so. Yeah.
absorb what that meant, but now I understand.
Yeah. Now we see it in action, and
Actually.
I guess that I should probably give you bonus points.
I get bonus points?
I think so. I think so. I have to think about it. You know what I
Are
mean?
you saying I get rewarded? Because
Yeah.
that's never happened before.
Really?
I forgot.
Well, I'm happy to announce that.
Oh no, he said the GM said he forgot something, which sounds terrible.
That
I
sounds awesome.
I just realized I need to roll for the gentleman in the room.
This poor man.
Poor man.
Okay. You hear he's like, and I guess because he's a part of the stone, you hear blood just explode and rain down from various
Oh.
parts.
Oh no!
Heavens
Oh,
to
no.
Murgatroyd!
The face. Yeah, you know what? Let's see who all could. Samira looks like the only one that can't see this.
Oh,
Everybody else
because
can
I'm
see
far
this.
back enough.
Yeah, his face like started bulging up like Total Recall. I'm on Mars, like as it almost seemed like he was trying to enlarge and grow very quickly, but his enlargement had nowhere to go.
Oh.
Face just like went out, up, and just sprays up and out.
Oh, that's
Oh.
disgusting. That is disgusting.
Well, I didn't kill him with a fireball. So
No.
that's a good thing.
I mean, technically you killed him with a cantrip, so I guess that's impressive. That's congratulations.
Technically, did I kill him or did the chaos kill him? Because
You did something that resulted in his death.
You
I'll
are
say
the
that.
chaos.
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
You're literally holding it in your hands.
Oh, I am, aren't I? Yeah.
Let's get this back to our employer, shall we?
I
Yeah.
think that's a wonderful idea.
Mhm.
Right.
The first
Oh.
person in history to kill somebody with a mage. Okay, so
All I did
You all
was
decide.
I booped the chaos, guys.
Boop the chaos.
So at this point, you
Episode
guys
3
have
style.
decide. Let's get out of here. Okay.
Yep.
Do you stop to do anything on the way out? Remember, I forgot to mention there was a ghost that was kind of stuck in this perpetual state of looking for a formula. If you guys want to stop.
Let's show him. Let's show him that formula.
No, we found the formula, but we determined that we tried to show it to him, but he was stuck in his routine.
We need someone to say it out loud, and we don't.
Right.
We need someone
don't have the
to
thing.
translate it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll come back. I'll come back maybe for this fella.
Yeah.
As we're leaving, I'll just say, like, I'll just kind of look at the room as we're leaving and just be like, sorry. And just keep going. We feel so guilty.
Callista feels just a little bit bad, but deep down she knows this is not the worst thing she's done.
So you guys take off, decide, I guess, not to explore anywhere else. You're just going. So you come out of the blue steel door. You know, when you can physically move it once it's open. And once you shut it behind you, it just seals up. There's no handle on a blue steel door. There's no hinges that you can visibly see. There's no way to get your fingers or weapons or anything around it. Once you seal it up, it's done. So you're now standing, you know, when you had walked in there, it became a worked part of the labyrinth. So it was very clearly some kind of old laboratory that was used. But now you're back out into just the normal wandering tunnels of the dungeon. And, you know, who knew what creature at some point in time had burrowed its way to make this thing. Mm-hmm. So you guys start heading back up top. Now, it is somewhat of a trek. So that it took you guys to get down here, but you took it all in one trip to get down here. So you haven't rested in a while. It's up to you guys if you wish to push on. Heathcliff, you do, because of your Grandmaster status, you actually know of a slight detour, but there is a cache and a little campsite for dungeon delvers. You could take that slight detour and stop there if you wish, or y'all can just decide and we're going to push on through.
I think that because this is our first delving experience collectively as a group, that we should get the full experience.
I agree.
By which you mean stop at the campsite?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, I do have this Grand Master card that my grandpapa so generously purchased for me. So we might as well make full use of the amenities. Are there fresh towels there? Are there fresh towels? Do they have little soaps and like a pillow with a mint?
No.
Oh. No?
It's like the opposite of that, probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I expected to sleep on this bedroll thing?
Yes.
Because it's not. Oh.
Yes.
The base level expectation. But hey, you can get used to it now.
But I thought there would be actual beds, and this was more for use as a yoga mat or whatnot for stretching.
What's yoga?
It's it keeps you very limber. I can show you some moves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, unfortunately, you will be expected to make use of the bedroll as a bed.
Right. Oh.
It's better than the stone floor.
And I thought we were going to go back to an inn or something now that we've done the thing we were supposed to do. Don't we just go upstairs now? And
well, we could, but it's quite a trek. And if we get tired and are, you know, let's say, for instance, ambushed, or, you know, we run afoul of something while we're tired and we aren't fighting to the best of our abilities, I think a rest would be better than dying.
I prefer that. I prefer resting to dying, yes.
And supposedly somewhere down here there's supposed to be a portal to get me home.
Oh, right.
Which is the whole reason I'm here.
Did you want to spend some time to take a look at that before we rest?
Well, do you know where it is?
Nope.
Or
no idea. They just told me it was down here in the dungeon somewhere.
Well, there's a whole lot of down here to cover. So
yeah, I think we shouldn't walk around with this raw chaos on our person. I think we should get this into safe hands and get some of the money we were promised, and then we can always come back. We're going to help that ghost out, so we'll be coming back.
That's true.
I guess that's fine.
But the urgency is noted. So don't think that we're just kicking it down the well, okay?
Okay. I just don't want to be trapped here forever.
Okay. Oh.
Because that would be terrible.
I mean, it's really great for me. This is kind of home away from home.
Really? I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so. You have my sincere condolences. What a deprived existence this has been for you.
I mean, what are you normally used to?
Well, let's see. I mean, around this time of day, I'd be having a bath, Sebastian would be peeling some more grapes. I would eat those at my leisure. Then I would do some lounging, and then usually I would follow my lounging with loafing. And it was.
I'm assuming this is a conversation being had on the way to the campsite.
Yeah. Always a walk and talk.
Always a walk.
Always.
All right. So you guys, Aaron, Sorkin your way up through the dungeon.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And I will bring you guys over to here.
Ooh.
So on roll 20, I have just moved them from the dungeon area they were in and have moved them into part of the cavern and to a way station. At this way station, Heathcliff, you were given a passphrase that changes weekly, but it's written, part of your pack. You had it written inside your pack. They were giving it to you to open up a cache. Inside that cache, you basically have, at this point, you probably have about 7 days rations, iron rations, water. There is some doses of antitoxin, torches are in there, flint and steel, a healer's kit. Actually in this place there is 2 potions of cure light wounds.
Oh, let's take those.
Yeah, a couple of sacks, some daggers.
Grandpa's paying for these anyway. Let's take these. Is there another 10-foot pole?
No, just rope in this one.
It's a good thing we brought this 10-foot pole.
It's actually set into basically the wall right. Can I get? Come on, double clicking. It's supposed to pop up.
Do the thing.
Oh well. It's locked in. It's double click to highlight things. All right, here, right over here. I just drew it. It's set in the wall. There is basically like a catch. So you say it, it opens up this a little iron door.
Excellent.
And you can get everything in there.
Yeah, like somebody staying at a hotel. Heathcliff definitely takes the potions, takes any free stuff. Is there a mini bar? Is there some wine or anything?
No, that's the potions.
That's the potions. Is there a Toblerone?
That's a good question.
Unfortunately, there's nothing like fun. It's all very practical,
And sorry, were those 2 regular or greater healing potions?
I think they'd be potions of regular potions of healing.
Do I call them? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading out of my old D20 original 2006 printing. So sometimes I say old terminology.
I will just note that brings our total amount of healing potions to 5 right now because I still have 3.
I have 4 greater healing potions.
What the heck, Heathcliff?
Well, you have to understand, Grandfather wanted me to be prepared. I don't mind sharing. Whoever needs some.
Well, I mean, that's just wonderful. I mean, less healing I may have to do with my spells and more attacking.
Yes, but I'm still taking the free stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I don't think I've traveled down here with a Grandmaster before, so this is actually quite nice.
Yeah, this is like the nicest place I've ever been.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, this is my first time, so I'm glad that I have someone here who knows what they're doing.
All right, so you guys bed down for the evening watches.
I'm happy to go first or last, whatever is more convenient for everyone else.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. First or last at what?
Heathcliff, you have so much to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I think this first night, we'll split it between Blurg and myself. But when you are traveling with a group of people that you generally feel positive emotions towards, and there is a risk of danger, you take watch, which means you don't sleep the entire evening, but for a portion of the evening, you stay up and make sure nothing tries to kill you.
I see. Well, all right. I suppose that's fun. Do we stay up in pairs, or do we just by ourselves?
We can. I mean, it depends on the amount of people and what you're feeling, but...
Okay, I'm learning new things.
Yeah, there's like a strategy to it.
Okay, that's good.
Sometimes there's some overlap, so that if it's single watches, you will spend maybe 3 hours by yourself and then 2 hours with, and then like 2 hours by yourself and 2 hours with another person who then has 2 hours by themselves. And then, it can be done all sorts of ways.
It's like a chore wheel.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't know
but
what a chore wheel is.
if it works for you,
Wheel.
great.
One day we'll teach you about the chore wheel, Blurg.
Okay. See, we all have some things to learn.
All right, so you guys set up your watch. I like to roll things secretly, so
Secret rolling.
Secret rolling.
secret rolling.
Oh my god!
I
I that was a
should-
transition
that's,
screen. Secret rolling. That's a good one.
Heathcliff, when he beds down, he's got like a little eye mask, a velvet eye mask that he wears, and
Yes.
he might put some of his mane in curlers.
Oh.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everything goes fine throughout the night.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you guys wake up rested. I assume you have some kind of breakfast. You actually have a camp. There's like an old little not cast iron, but like a grate that you can start a little fire in. That's just been sitting there and ready for you guys. Yeah. So as you guys are working and getting ready for the day, you've kind of packed up. You hear out of this exit this way. Can y'all see that arrow?
Yes.
Yeah, down from that hallway, you hear some voices and some people walking, coming from that direction.
It's not uncommon. Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon.
Oh, it's a way station after all, I suppose. So, yes. You noticed that Heathcliff. You did say there was a campfire, right?
Yeah, that you guys have said.
Heathcliff is making some kind of looks like some sort of sweet concoction. Modern audiences would recognize it as a s'more, but there is like a couple of biscuits and some kind of white gooey stuff, and delicious. S'more, anyone?
It's coming from this way.
I don't know what it is, but sure.
I'll get up and
Forward.
yeah. Heathcliff takes off his eye mask, and his clothing suddenly shifts from, what was like a sort of comfortable house coat. It actually just sort of shifts into what he was wearing before, his sort of fashionable outfit.
Gotcha. So as you're doing that, these 4 individuals come walking around the corner. And they're all wearing very similar clothing. Basically, they're wearing these long black trench coats.
Mm-hmm.
Each have their heads shaved. And they're all wearing goggles.
Do I recognize this uniform?
Just about to ask the same thing.
You and Heathcliff would recognize these as members of the Shuul. The Shuul are a technological organization, a technology guild that work to advance technology in Ptolus. They want to see it brought back. Technology was a big deal. It's kind of waned off a bit, and they're trying to bring it back, the empire back to its greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And they always have heads shaved, always wear these same trench coats. They have tools along their belt, and each of them have either a dragon rifle or a dragon pistol about their person.
Excellent.
And I will show you what they look like.
Guns, everyone. There are guns in Ptolus.
Yo.
Do you guys see that? Nope.
Oh, is
Okay.
it a handout or?
Yes, let me put all players, save changes, show to players.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, snap.
Oh, cool.
They look cool.
That is what they all look
Fun.
like.
Yeah.
So there's a half orc with this. He's got a dragon pistol, but it's at his side, and he's got this big maul. There's a dwarf. One of his arms is actually missing, and it's been capped off. But he's got a glove along with his pistol and blade. And he's just got this glove, and he's got his hand out, and he's adjusting his monocle, and he looks around and he zeroes in on Callista. And looks over to the one that has the long rifle. He says, "That one misses." And
Good day to you. Good day
Yeah.
to you. Honor to the Empire, etc.
You guys look so cool.
thank you.
Uh,
The elven woman with the long rifle in the back, where she's standing, they've all kind of spread out, and she's standing far in the back, and she's like, "Well, thank you very much."
Thank you. We've just been using the campsite. I think it's ready to be turned over to your care, if that's all right.
my head is in my hands.
So they spread out a little bit more, and the elven woman with the rifle says, "No, I don't believe we'll be needing the campsite. What we will be needing is what you said it was her." And she points at Callista.
Oh, are you referring to our companion and fully accredited Delver? I ask as a member of the Delvers Guild, in fact, a Grand Master.
That's wonderful for you. We're not here for delving or anything like that.
What are you here for?
We're here for what you're holding.
I don't care.
You can't have that. Sorry,
You can
you're gonna
try
have to
to
get your
take
own.
Do you know what you hold?
Absolutely.
Are any of you actually aware of what you've gotten yourselves into?
Well, it's not yours, so it
Of
doesn't matter.
course. I know exactly what I'm
It
holding.
shouldn't be
Do you-
anybody's.
Do you know what I'm
Yes.
holding?
I know that you're holding raw chaos. Isn't that right, Nolu? And the dwarf's like, "Yes, missus." And he's continually like, he's almost like dialing in as he's looking around. He's like looking over, yeah, Callista, and then it's like, boom, and he pinpoints, the bag with the rod.
No, let's
What-
not let tempers get frayed. I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
There is no arrangement
Absolutely.
here that's going to end with us still holding the chaos and them satisfied.
Why do you
Listen.
want the chaos?
We wish to protect the world from what you're holding, the object, and the raw chaos. You met with an individual. Well, who you met is not what he actually appears to be. But let's just say that we don't agree with his ethics, and we would like to see his advancement in chaos attack diminished.
Heathcliff is trying an insight roll, and he totally believes them. Yeah, these guys are on the up and up.
So
I would also like to insight.
I think these people mean
my
you
God.
no harm, and certainly not us. And we should do what they
We
say.
definitely do not mean you harm unless things come to that. We don't want you to force our hand, but we have a mission of our own, and that's to make sure that doesn't get back to Faen.
Well,
I'm
see,
not big.
Well, see, here's the thing. While I'm holding this raw chaos, I could turn it over to you, but that doesn't help me in my situation of trying to get home. I don't belong here. And even though you have this raw chaos, I'm still going to be running around.
And can I add? It seems like, and I'm not big on math, but if you're saying that my one friend, actually my second friend, isn't really my friend, and you mean that you're actually newly four of my new friends, on top of what we're being paid for this job, that might be an interesting math equation that we could work out.
I'm very good at math, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I'm lost.
Yes. To your question, turns back to Callista. You're stuck here. You were.
Yes.
It sounds to me like really you should be talking with the Malkuth, if you wish to. Well, maybe they might talk to you.
Was that who I talked to earlier?
No, you talked with somebody in the Dark Reliquary in the Necropolis. You have not heard the name Malkuth. Malkuth. And unfortunately, I cannot help you with that. It sounds, but if you figure that out, we would love to know how you figure that out. If
Well, see,
there's
we're
anything with our
also-
technology.
We're also getting paid to take this chaos back. So how much are you prepared to pay for this chaos?
Well, how much were you being paid?
What was our fee?
1,500 gold.
1,500.
2,000 gold.
Samira, you said 1,500 out loud.
If she said 1,500 out loud, I don't say that.
Okay.
I thought you were raising the poker table.
No. It was just going to be, how much was it? 1,500? Right. It was 2,000. No, but if Samira said it out loud, then Heathcliff doesn't chime in.
The leader, she seems to mull this over, and she's like, I believe I could extend a line of credit or give you a note of worth 1,800.
That's not good enough.
Well, it's better than 1,500.
Didn't you get cut off, Heathcliff?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
which means 1,800 sounds better than 1,500.
But then you'd have to split that with us.
Oh, right.
Also, a line of credit means that we would have to pay that back, whereas the 1,500.
I misspoke. I misspoke. It was a note. I didn't mean a line of credit.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Okay.
Okay, I just want to be
that
clear.
was partially me misspoke.
I just want to be clear. You're not trying to pay us in exposure, are you? Because I've said no more to that.
No, this is currency
Okay.
backed by Ptolus.
What about my friend?
Your
Oh,
friend,
right.
I'm Faen. Well, we can't really. We have to deal with him in our own way, but I'm sorry. You know, these things happen.
He just gets like a little sad and he doesn't say anything.
I mean,
I'm gonna cry.
this seems
He is
like
gonna cry.
this seems like a fairly reasonable offer.
I don't think this is reasonable. They can't. They can't help us, and they want to kill Blurg's friend.
Yeah,
wanna
I'm not
kill
a big
Bert.
fan.
Well, we want to see his influence over our organization diminished.
So he is a Shuul
So
also.
you're going to make him disappear.
If we could, we would have done that a long time ago. Unfortunately, yes, he is a member of the Shuul. I'm sure he probably did not come to you exactly like this.
No, he didn't.
Yes. So as you can see, he's already come to you in some form of deception.
No. I suppose we should honor an agreement that we've made. I mean, if it gets around that the Mutual Appreciation Society just throws off their agreements when they get a better offer, I mean, that'll be bad for business, won't it?
This
Yeah, we
point,
just started.
She lowers her rifle and flicks a part of it, and you hear a hum.
On the
Callista
other hand-
immediately will shoot a fireball because she's had her hands up
Oh
like this
boy.
There we
the whole
go.
time.
There it goes.
It's,
All right,
She is
Let's
not
let's play
playing anymore.
D&D.
play D&D. Let's throw ourselves a initiative out.
Initiative.
But you guys will obviously get.
Click the did.
Oh, boy.
Click the did.
Freaking fireball.
Oh, let me. It didn't. I didn't click my token before I rolled initiative.
Mhm.
Do I need to do that?
It got you though.
Oh, did it?
I
I
did.
think, yeah.
I'll
think,
have to.
I don't think it
manually
did
add
because I
you.
rolled a 15.
17
so,
for me.
Yeah. So if you don't press the thing, I have to then.
I'm sorry.
Manually.
My
add
bad.
My bad.
you.
Oh, if only we could have kept them talking for another 20 minutes, we could have snuck away during the intermission.
And finally, I'm sorry. Why is it blurred? Jeez.
17.
Okay, so 17 and 15.
I got a 15. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
I must remember next time, click, then roll.
Yes.
Right, the power.
There we go. So first we will start with Callista. However, give us your shot.
Roll that damage.
6, 7. They gotta make a deck save.
Dex save.
And I would roll this in roll 20, but I really want to roll these 8d6.
You gotta.
I really
You
want to
gotta.
roll these 8d6.
Roll them buttes.
I should tell you all about the time I had to roll 15d6
Oh my
for
God.
my psionic warrior Goliath.
Oh my god, that's
Every attack was 15d6.
Every attack.
What edition was this?
Man, my brain just broke
35.
for a second. I was like, 56, what's cool?
He's
Every
already
attack?
Goliath with monkey grip and large again, so he's a giant. Literally
Wow.
a giant size. And every swing
Wow.
of his great sword was, because his great sword was gargantuan at that point.
Wow.
It's 15d6.
Wow.
Good God.
3.5 is so broken.
It was so much fun.
All right. What did they get on their deck save?
All right, we are going to. Sorry, we're going to do this.
It's fine. Oh.
Oh, no.
well,
They
it automatically-
fail.
It automatically rolls. So, first fail. We're just gonna roll 2, and I'll say those 2 failed. Just kind of keeps this going
Oh, excuse me.
pretty quick.
Fireball.
Hmm.
For you, it was
7
the
and a
worst day of
16.
your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
So they had to pass a 14 to pass.
Okay,
So,
so 2 fail, 2 pass.
okay.
Um,
And then it looks like on the map we've got one up near the campfire with us. No.
Yeah, he's kind of hiding behind the rocks.
That's-
So he's got a. Yeah,
Oh,
that guy there.
I see him. Okay. So there's the 2 by the rocks, and then there's one hiding behind the rocks, and then there's one
Yeah.
up by the campfire with us.
Nobody's up by this.
This is Blurk.
Oh, that's Blurk. Sorry,
No,
he's
there's-
in the
that's-
same
okay.
colors as.
Yeah, totally cool. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's just those 3? No, 4.
4.
Okay.
4, yeah.
I
So-
want to center it. Let's see, where's my little... I want to center it on this guy right here.
It's a burst, correct?
What? It is, yeah, it's a sphere, a 20-foot sphere.
20-foot diameter or radius?
That's important.
20-foot radius.
You want to center that a little further back.
Yeah, I do.
set it,
You're
set
right.
it right,
You're
right
right.
at the back wall.
Math.
That is hard.
Why are all these explosions happening on the
I
map?
don't know why. For some reason, it's not showing up.
I saw the
Only-
little...
Yeah.
It's just
When I
a teeny
put-
one, though.
Yeah. At any rate, that's what's happening.
It's super cool, though.
It's cool.
I was trying to use the roll 20 like special effects, but it seems like some of my map pieces are strangely on the wrong layer or something.
So then, yeah, I want to center it more here.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hit everybody.
All of them.
ahead.
I don't want to hit
Yeah,
the
yeah.
party.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so how much damage? What are we looking at?
26 points of damage.
Okay.
Love it. Love that for us.
Oh my god. Just 26, you said?
Yes.
Bloodied?
Nice.
20 minus 26 is 13.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, because some of them passed.
Yeah.
2 of them passed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then, God, that's holy shit. Fireball's disgusting.
Yeah. Don't you remember? I got banned from using Fireball.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I know. It's a good thing he's got that.
Oh, no. Not that.
Oh, why did he say that? Why did he say that, everybody?
What?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I was not as prepared for this as I had thought. I wasn't prepared for a
Callista's-
fireball.
Callista's Fireball, she basically, like, firebends, like, a big sphere, and then she basically just, like, hoop shots it.
Alley-oop.
Oh,
Yeah, but you beat me
And
to
it just arches and then just
okay. Honestly
Okay.
impressive. Honestly impressive.
So, two are blood. Everybody's bloodied except for one.
and he's dead.
Hmm.
No?
Yes, this little guy behind the little dwarf who is like tuning in on you. That thing explodes. He gets thrown up against the rocks,
Oh no.
slams into it, and just flump
Oh,
and flumps down.
that's unfortunate.
And we are now in a fight.
Fight, fight.
Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
guy that I knew in like two things.
So the half orc, after he comes up from flames, he actually flicks a switch on his own hammer, and there's like piping around it that shoots out this liquid that then catches on fire
Oh,
as he has a flaming maul, and he rushes forward to
nifty.
Blurg.
No, Blurg.
Mark.
Almost.
Yes, sorry, Blurg.
That's okay. I am right there.
He will make two weapon attacks.
Okay.
So the first one,
Oof.
the 19 will hit.
It does.
That's sad.
That is sad.
Okay, so it's a D6. We're just gonna do this. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Okie dokie.
and 5 points of fire damage as this thing slams into you and it just sears your
no.
body as he goes for his second, like basically pulls that one across your gut,
Mhm.
slams into you, and this other one he's bringing down on top. 17 to
No.
hit
17 to hit is my AC. Damn you.
Okay. for another 7 bludgeoning and 5 fires.
Oh my god. 12. Yeesh. Yo, what up? It me, Tank. Tank Clark. What it do? Welcome to TV
So he
Chris.
slams. But Blurg, it's your turn.
So, as I sort of taken both of those hits, who was it that was who was the leader that was kind of telling me what's his name? Freaking Faen is not my friend.
The one in the back. So the
One in the back?
one with the rifle. So yeah, she's a elven woman who's from the Shuul's brought down her rifle, and she's starting to kind of line up a shot.
Gotcha. So I actually, like, even though like this guy's up in my grill, I actually look over to her and say, he may not be my friend, but you're definitely not. And I take my rapier out and I try to run it through like his like neck.
Blurg's not happy.
Nope, he's not happy. That's a 20-something to hit, a 27, I think. Yep. Nope, sorry. That's my longbow. It's a 25 to hit for my rapier.
Yeah.
And second attack is not as great. 16 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okie dokie. So, he's going to take the. Ooh, I rolled pretty well. In total, I'll give you both together here. It's 22 points of piercing damage. As I try to run him through the neck, kind of jumping up.
Sorry. Oh, Los is who you hit that with.
Hmm?
Oh, so the guy in front of you. Sorry.
Yeah. Since he's right there. Yeah. But I was talking to her because she was the one that made me.
What's instant death rules again for 5e? It has to be your total hit points.
Double, I
your
think.
hit points.
Double.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, then never mind then.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you just run it, and he was looking pretty charred from that fireball.
Mhm.
Goes up straight through his neck, and actually get a bit of his bottom of his ear and take off an earring that was there.
Mm.
And you pull it out, and he's like, ugh, and he slumps.
And I just pointed at her.
Oh yeah.
With all of its gore and stuff.
Okay. Right. This guy has these double pistols that have this like lightning arcing around them, and he looks back to their leader, and he's like, "We got to get out of here." He's like, "We got to run."
Real quick, sorry. There's
Yeah.
actually another thingy that I
Oh,
would like to do.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because I still have a bonusy thing to do. And
Do it.
I actually take my right, even though I'm pointing at her with my rapier, and I'm gonna need her to make a strength saving throw.
Sorry, which kind of saving throw?
Strength.
Strength. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, she fails.
Okay. Yeah. So DC 11, so maybe not.
8.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So I just point my rapier at her, and my eyes turn completely, just almost like blood, like just rose like up from there, and her eyes now match it. I used a blood curse of binding, so she cannot. Her speed is reduced to 0. She cannot use reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So this guy still says, we gotta run. And he will take, let me see here. What's this measuring thing? So he'll go to there. Not realizing that his partner is completely messed up. And he takes off. Okay, Callista.
Yes. Is it my turn again?
Well, you started us off,
Oh, okay.
the surprise round, and now it's initiative round.
Dope. So she is going to where is the last person at? Is she way back here?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
It currently looks a little dazed.
Bum, bum, bum. Callista will look to everyone and be like, are we getting out of here, or do we want to finish this off?
What are you doing? You're just killing those people.
I think we should let her go.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. And so then Callista will, is she within 60 feet of me? I think she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Callista will cast darkness around the lady so that we can get away.
I would say at this point, yeah, you cast darkness, it envelops her, and you guys skedaddle and leave her in darkness.
Lothian be with you.
All right, back to the surface, right?
That's where we're headed.
Yeah. So at this point, yes, you guys take off and head back to the surface to go, potentially, I suppose, to meet with Faen.
Yeah, we have questions for him now.
Yeah, questions for him. Okay. So you guys run off to go meet and see what happens next. And that is we will take our break.
Oh.
We're going to do a 10-minute break.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
Oh man, so exciting.
All right, welcome back. That was an exciting end to the first half.
Boy.
As I said, fireballs win fights, and I will always say that. All right,
Callista's got you covered.
so you guys are beset upon by some members of the Shuul who are demanding that raw chaos that you guys had, saying it was something you shouldn't have in your possession. And they wanted to take it from you. They seemed to, try to strong arm you a bit, but Callista wasn't going to have any of that. So you guys now are racing off to have a chat with Faen. So you guys get topside. You come out because of the kind of the roundabout way you guys had to go. So let me bring up.
As you're bringing that up,
Yeah.
I think it makes sense before the meeting for my insides to be inside. Maybe we could do that with the new potions.
No. I got you. This is fine. I'll cast another 2nd level cure wounds on you.
Thank you so much.
So you guys, she's healing you. On
God,
the way
it's
out.
terrible. Use a potion.
Yeah, here, take these 2 regular potions.
Oh, all right, thanks.
I am feeling somewhat, as one would say, shook about this whole thing.
As you do.
So you guys actually come out in the North Market off of Argent Street, which is up this way. For some reason, I can't. Why can't I ever just
2 ones? Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
So you got to come up around that way, and have to make your way back towards Midtown.
As we're on the way, you guys notice that Heathcliff he's pulled a fan out of one of his pouches, and he's just sort of fanning himself with it. You just killed those guys.
Honestly, they were probably going to kill us first, so.
Well, but I know, but you shot first. There's no question about that. Callista shot first.
But she pulled her gun first. I wasn't wasting time.
I mean, technically, they were holding them when they walked up. So you can't exactly store a long rifle in like your pocket. I'm conflicted.
Maybe we give diplomacy a chance next time, and don't get so trigger happy.
I tried.
Oh, then you'd better just abandon me now.
Oh.
Well, we're not doing that either.
Yeah, you're so awesome.
Oh, Blurg, I think you're awesome too.
Thanks.
You did really good stabbing that guy. I'm slightly surprised that you had it in you, but
that other lady made me really upset. So
that's fair. She
and then he tried to like kill me. So
this whole on foot, it takes you about 18 minutes. You're
exactly
kind of walking, but basicly uphill.
So a mile.
Yeah. And it's basically, but it's uphill the whole way, right? Because you're coming
San Francisco.
Yeah, up, and you finally get up to Midtown. It's actually a pretty non-rainy day. Sun is out. It's cloud cover, so it's got that the rays coming in through the clouds. So it had rained before you guys got here. It's not raining anymore. And you guys get to the ghostly minstrel. Again, he said he'd meet you guys, back there at 6:00. It's about midday, so you think you could probably just want to hang out.
I mean, I'd like to get a meal that isn't rations.
I think I need a drink, just something to calm the nerves, steady them.
So you guys get your drinks and your meal, and assuming you just kind of wait for Faen to show back up.
Okay, and I actually need to run a quick errand. Is that okay with everybody?
Do you need someone to go with you?
Actually, it's a surprise.
For all of us?
Is it a surprise? Is it a surprise murder like Callista committed?
No. I. Jesus.
Callista, all the surprise murders.
All the surprise
All
murders.
of them.
Surprise murders.
Yeah, that's actually a tattoo, like on like her shoulder blade.
Look, I'm
Hashtag
sorry,
surprise murder.
everyone. I'm just a bit new to this. I think that is the first time I've watched someone be killed. I've seen dead bodies. There's a lot of very ostentatious open casket funerals in my part of town. But yeah, that was this is going to take some adjustment. This is going to take some adjustment.
It's okay. We'll stay here with you. Make sure you don't drink yourself into oblivion. And
just some sherry, just a nice sherry or something.
Blurg, you can go. I mean, you don't need my permission, but
Yeah, for sure. But I'll just say, Heath. So one thing that you'll learn is around like things like threat detection. Now, around like whether we're in trouble or not, and assuming we travel together for a while, like we'll even begin to pick up different things from each other, and you can do this, okay? I'm not saying you can do the killing, the murdering thing. I'm just saying that this is something that you can get really good at.
Let it be known, I don't prefer to murder people. It just sometimes
Happens.
it solves a lot of problems.
Sure, but it may have caused some as well. I mean, the Shuul, they're not someone we want to necessarily get on the bad side of.
Well, you know what? You can always blame me, and I won't be here much longer, so.
Right. Okay.
That's a good point. We can say we kicked you out. I don't want to kick you out, but you know.
Wait, make that a double, please. A double. Thank you.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. So what are you headed off to?
So, I am headed to find a place that would help me print out some accoutrement, some certificates.
You need a 3D printer.
So yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to find a shop over by Rivergate. It's a nice little printing shop, very small, because you don't need, you ask around and people are like, well, what you're looking for, you don't need any like major printing, right? So you get sorry, I was looking it up, to Darian's Printing, and it's a little small shop there. Just has a little sign above it, and it's just got a little a book, and they've like burned in letters the whole way through. Kind of looks like a little printing press. And you step inside, and there's some machinery and some smoke. It just looks like a complete mess. There's parchment paper stacked up everywhere, and it's very loud. You're this human woman comes around the corner. She's like, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Hey, hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
I was wondering if I could get a total of 6 certificates.
Okay.
With like really pretty ink, maybe like blue and black.
Yeah.
So 3 of them have to be certificates of completion. For first delve.
Sure.
And then I need best fireball.
You have to speak louder, dear.
I need best fireball.
Okay.
I need best healing.
Okay.
And then I need most beautiful.
Most beautiful. All right. Okay. That's 6.
Yeah,
what kind of borders are you looking for? Gold leaf or silver leaf?
Platinum leaf. Actually,
Platinum.
No.
I don't.
So gold. What? Because some of them are participation, and some of them are like real achievements.
Okay.
So I need the. You know what? If it's just gold and silver, then I think the participation ones will be silver, and then the other ones will be gold. How's that sound?
Great. Sounds
Okay.
perfect.
Great.
All right. So 6 of these. For completion. How do you need these filled out with names? Do you have blanks?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely. And he's gonna give everybody
gives
names. Yeah.
All right. So she gets all the information from you, and she says, "All right, that's gonna take me about 3 weeks to complete."
Oh, that's okay.
You see like there's just a back. You can see how it's working.
Oh, okay. Is there anyone that might be able to give it to me today?
Oh, you did it today?
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
The award ceremony is.
How much you got?
Now.
I could do. Oh, this now?
Yeah.
She's looking. She's like, I could stop that if I do that, and then that. You got a dragon? I could do it.
Okay. I think I have one.
Oh.
I think I do have. Do I have one? I don't know if I have one.
I do know that Heathcliff has a dragon.
Yeah. I was looking at like my starting gold. So
no.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's 100 gold.
Oh, okay. The dragon's 100 gold. I thought it was 1 gold.
No.
Okay, touche.
Thrones are 1 gold.
Got it.
The dragons are platinum, yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Can we just do the 3 maybe? All right. I tell you what. I'll come back later.
Okay.
But I still want you to do it. Just.
I mean, if I could start it, and if you want to put a down payment, I could have them ready for you when you come back.
All right. Because I think I have a few thrones. I think I'm trying to remember what it was. Because I think it was like 200 thrones for like getting everybody. I forgot what the actual number was.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I just give her all of that.
Okay. She's, all right, I'll have it for you. You come back.
All right.
Thumbs
Thanks. Up. And I.
Hands covered in ink.
Like blue. Like
Oh yeah. It's just like she was wiping her hand, like her ink stained hands, with an ink stained rag. Like it was just kind of like pushing the ink around. It wasn't getting rid of anything. You're like, you know, whatever. As you walk out, you actually probably have some ink.
I didn't hear it. Right. It's like glitter. Like how did that happen?
Oh no!
It's everywhere. Okay, so you head back to there. You'd think by the time, as much as it takes you to get from Midtown, talk to her, and back, it's probably about time for Faen to show up.
Cool. Everybody else can do stuff.
Yeah, everybody else. You're all sitting there.
Heathcliff has his sherry. He feels a little better. It's like, okay, look, I'm sorry I got a little panicky down there. It's just, this is all very new. This is very new.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, some fights can be solved with words and not fireballs. But sometimes, I mean, maybe Heathcliff, if you are maybe averse to actual murder, you should try for non-lethal damage. That way they get knocked out, but they're not dead, and then you can make a getaway and they'll never know where you were. And there's many ways of subduing.
Oh, certainly. I have certain spells at my disposal that can ensorcel the mind, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
My solution is always fire.
Right.
That's just who I am as a person.
I have got that, yes. Yeah.
No, just remember, above ground, no.
Which is another reason why I need to leave.
So, Blurred comes back.
Oh, hey, Blurred, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Was your errand successful?
The jury is out, but I think so. But I'll know more once we meet with my maybe not friend.
Did you have jury duty? Was that what the errand was?
No, it's an expression.
Oh, jury duty never takes that short amount of time.
No, that's true. That's true.
So as you guys are kind of having this conversation, eventually Faen steps in. He's kind of looking around, sees you, and he's like, he comes shuffling over. He's like, were you successful?
Callista hoists the thing of chaos.
In the bag, or do you pull it out?
Oh no, it's in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pull in the bag. He's like, wonderful. And he starts reaching in to get the money, and he's kind of eyeing the thing. He's like, this is wonderful news.
We had a few questions first.
Yes, anything. He holds out the money, and he holds out his hand for the...
Sort of move the money across the table towards us. We're not sure that you represented yourself accurately. You didn't mention you were a member of the Shuul.
And how do you come by that information? What makes you think that?
Some compatriots of yours who accosted us, rather rudely, I'll add, when we were down below, as it were.
What did they look like?
Goggles, a lot of sort of a trench coaty thing. They had bald.
Yes.
They all had sort of a uniform vibe. I actually...
There was a dwarf, a half-orc, an elven woman.
Lady.
Dwarf with a missing arm.
Yes.
Yes. All of him is currently missing. I'll say that.
Oh, you dealt with them?
Well, two of them.
I will pay you more if you've dealt with them.
Oh. Well, two of them.
We handled them by Heathcliff. Two of them are dead. No. Two of them are also dead. We handled them quite bodily.
Quite quickly, too.
This is good news. You have You have helped my advanced technology like you don't even understand. These people, they wanted to suppress advancement. You don't understand. This is fantastic news what you've done for me and my organization.
I'm gonna try an insight roll on him.
Yeah.
During how well my last one. This one's a 16.
16?
Hey, 18.
What are you trying to glean? Let me ask that question. What are you trying to insight about? That'll help me answer.
Does
If
he seem to have altruistic motives? Like, is he correct in saying that these people were doing bad by trying to suppress technology?
Yeah, because didn't they say the same thing about him? And so now, like, the stories are getting flipped.
Yeah, they're both like they both are being truthful in that Faen wants to advance. Faen sees it as a good thing, but they see it as a bad thing.
It's a bad thing, right?
So that's kind of what you're getting is he legitimately believes what he is trying to do advances technology and believes in what he's saying and believes that these people were trying to stifle innovation.
So if before we complete this transaction, I'd like to ask why they would think that what you're doing is not a good thing.
Some people in Chaos Attack, they don't understand how to use it properly, and so they try to stifle its use, and they're blind. They don't understand what greatness it is and how it's going to help humanity or help us all. Ptolus and all of Tarsus will be the jewel of the world.
Okay, so as one fan of chaos to another.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How do you plan to use the chaos to advance the things?
Oh, see, I have many works in progress that do need the raw chaos in order to kind of kickstart and get working. And as you
so this is chaos funding, essentially, is what we're doing here. We're chaos funding your projects.
Yes.
You're going to use the chaos as a power source?
Yes. And believe me, you are benefactors, and you will reap the rewards of our creations as we bring them out.
So what's so what's the difference? I'm not from here. What do you use? What are you using to currently power your stuff? Besides magic.
Raw chaos. Well, I use a little bit of magic, but for most of the chaos objects that I have, I do need a bit of raw chaos, and I didn't have any. So that's where you all come in.
That's not answering my question.
Maybe I didn't understand your question.
The question was, this technology that your city has currently, that you're trying to advance.
Steam. They want to use steam, fire boilers. I believe there's maybe something with a new liquid that they're trying to use, but I think it's in Chaos Attack that we will find the most abundant source of technology, and it will really propel us forward.
You mentioned that you were going to pay us extra for eliminating those folks.
Yeah, and he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out another 200 gold.
200 gold? Their lives are pretty cheap, eh?
It's
They're really hard
all
to
I can.
kill.
It's all I can spare. I'm sorry.
You know, they tried to offer us 1,800 to just give the thing to them. You know, I think the least you could do is match that. I mean, that's just another 100.
I will tell you, I absolutely am out. This is what I brought with me.
You could find another 100 gold. That's a nice ring. I like that ring.
Give me a persuasion check to see.
Now, let's see. Persuasion. Go. There we go. Does that go through?
Yeah.
Oh, probably not great, though.
Oh, I'll scroll all the way to the bottom. 12. Yeah, he's like, this ring,
Okay, not that ring.
I
but maybe you could buy a
Heathcliff,
round of
don't
drinks
you have
for everyone.
inspiration?
Oh yes, that's true. That's true, I do.
You're inspired to get this ring from me.
I'm going to try that again.
Go for it.
Hey!
Critical success.
So,
Chaos.
and of course, you know, you could probably buy a round of drinks and, you know, a nice stay in the inn for us.
He looks at the ring and he goes, okay, I can't do the ring, but I can. Where are you all staying? And I will promise you, I can send more money.
Well, we'd be staying here, wouldn't we? The Ghostly Minstrel is also an inn.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. If this is where you're staying, I will have some more money. Say another. I will match the 1,800. So 1,800 in total. I will make sure.
So we've got 1,500 here, and that's
so another
1,700. And you gave us 200. Great. So you owe us 100, I think, right, Total?
Oh, hold on. I want to clarify a point. When Samira said 1,500, that was her upping it from the 1,200 he had already offered us.
Oh,
she was baiting the Shuul to give them more money, to give us more money in the first place.
That's right.
Our move.
Okay, so he still owes us what?
I think 300.
So he's giving us. It was 1,200 originally. He's got another 200 now, so he owes us 400 gold.
Yep.
Okay. He's like, very well. I will have 400 gold sent here. Also, I think there's one more bit of information. Turns to Blurg. I believe I also owed you another bit of insight. Yes?
Yes, both of us, actually.
Oh, correct. Yeah. So, what I have found is that your friend Kalerecent was inquiring about gatherings of intelligent aberrations, giants, and other dwellers of the deep city. Or other dwellers of the deep are here in the city, gathering about. And generally when people of that nature get together in large groups in shadowy places, things turn out bad. I think you would agree. But I personally think he's chasing after shadows. I haven't heard anything about that through my connections. But there he is. So from what I've discovered, the last known whereabouts of him is he was looking for an arcanist by the name of Lynn Ringsire. She runs a small magical goods shop called Ringsire's Mystical Metals. It's off of Decker Street, I believe, in South Market. It's laying just in the shadow of Dalen's Cliffs.
Thanks.
That was his last known whereabouts.
I appreciate that. I have a second or a follow-up question.
Yes.
Are you?
Am I me? Yes, I'm me.
Because they led us to believe that you're not physically who you say you are.
Oh. He looks around. He's like, I am in disguise.
Okay. So you lied to me.
I never told you a lie. I just withheld some information.
Friends don't withhold information from friends.
If it's for the friend's own good, they do. If they think that could get the friend in trouble, they don't tell the friend.
I'd like to make an insight check on this.
I would like to
as
well.
Gosh dang it. I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
Shockingly rolled really good. Holy God.
Yes! Oh my God.
My 22 no longer matters.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 for a 26.
Yeah. So he's worming his way around it. He's just trying to, yes, he feels like he didn't lie, but everybody knows that it's lie through omission. And he's just trying to figure out a way to kind of squirm his way around the kobold and silver tongue his way around this to get to go away.
Blurg, he has a point to a point. Even though you could have been a little bit more truthful, sometimes it is in a person's positive interest to not have all the information.
I guess that's a lesson I have to learn.
Look, I think we all came out on top on this one. You got everything. You got more than what you're after. I hope you'll be able to find your friend. He starts reaching out for the rod.
Callista will, as she's like getting ready to hand the chaos over, she'll turn to Blurg and she'll be like, "Don't worry, Blurg. If he betrays us in any way, he'll end up just like his compatriots.
A rapier through the neck.
Oh,
And on fire."
okay. Everything's fine. He takes the thing. He's like, everything's okay. Everything's all right.
All I'm
We don't need
saying,
to go that far.
There was
All I'm
also
saying-
that weird blood thing that you did with your eyes. That was also looked very unpleasant.
Yeah, that was.
I don't even like to do that. It's not my favorite thing to do.
You don't want it to happen to you.
You really don't. And I'm not even trying to threaten you. I take the term friend really seriously, and I just want to know that you do too. Okay?
Okay, you're right. From here
Do
on
not
out,
betray Blurg.
for any future dealings, I will make sure you have all the information you need.
And our
Thank you.
400
Sound
gold.
fair? Yes, 400 gold on its way.
And like his tone, like completely, like almost like a snap, is like,
And the Mutual Admiration Society thanks you.
Great.
Dave, don't stiff us on that 400 gold.
No, never. He stands up with his.
He
He doesn't
wouldn't.
order. He hasn't eaten.
Heathcliff, he wouldn't dare stiff us on that 400
Never.
gold.
Never. He's backing out, looking around. He's like, "Good evening. Good evening." And he
I'll see and
turns.
be with you.
He doesn't respond to that. Barely looks around. He almost shoulder checks somebody. He's not running, but he's definitely moving quickly to get out of there with his new toy.
speed walking through the mall at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
All
Well-
right, so that's 1,400 gold. So that's, let's see, how's about 300 each, and then 200 in a group fund, as it were.
Okay.
Heathcliff, do you want to hold on to the group fund?
Well, I am quite good with money, or at least with spending it. That's what Grandpa used to say.
You know, and like she'll chuckle at that, but then she'll turn to Blurg and she says, you do take friends very seriously, and I want you to know that you have 3 more.
And there's a yellow toothy like grin.
My heart. I can't. It's so precious.
I have
I
to
don't
say, I
know.
was really nervous when we all met up yesterday. I guess it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
And I hoped everything would work. And of course, it got really dicey for a little while. But I think sometimes that's how you build trust, is you just have really weird situations and do stuff together.
Yes, and I think, in any workplace, you have to get used to the habits of your coworkers, and Callista takes a very murder-based approach to solving problems, and I understand
I
that.
would not say murder-based. I would say fire-based.
Fire-based. Well,
There's a
you know,
difference.
Sometimes those things by accident become hand in hand.
Yes.
Right?
But not
Okay.
all the time.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, I think we continue to be a mutual admiration society, hence the name.
I mutually admire all of you.
Same.
Speaking of that, Jeffrey,
Yes.
is that I don't know if I have enough money or like because I forgot the number.
So Dragon was 100 gold, right?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Dragons are, if they're platinum, they're 10
Oh,
gold.
right. Did it change?
Unless it's different in D20. The platinum is
You
just
have
10
the
gold.
Okay,
You have the
Yes.
Okay,
Whatever.
so
I gotta go get a surprise. sorry to cut and run again, but I promise it will be worth it. And,
should we order food for you while you're gone?
Yeah, whatever you're getting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should take the group funds and use it to treat ourselves to a nice dinner.
All right. You guys have a wonderful dinner. Blurg goes off, gets his printing.
We're not going to spend all 200 gold on the dinner, though. No.
Drinks for everyone.
Drinks for the town. Okay, so Blurg goes, gets his stuff, and he comes back with.
And you all see this these like kind of 6, like he's gonna have like under. He's actually like holding them like they're like 6 babies, and he comes up.
Okay, so as your dungeon coach, I wanted to specifically point out some really, really great things that happened down there. I know it was really, really ridiculous in a lot of cases, but we did it together, and I'm really proud of us. So first things first, and he'll roll out the 3 participation and the silver kind of bonding, and they got everybody's names and kind of hands them over to all 3.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
And then so because we completed our first delve together as the Mutual Admiration Society.
Okay.
And like there's like at the bottom like right there, it actually has like if you don't mind having some artistic liberties here, Jeffrey.
Yeah, good.
There is like kind of like a seal of the Mutual Admiration Society on the bottom right hand corner in like kind of in blood red because he's a blood hunter, so why not? And but that's just for participating. Because not all of us had the best fireball. Not all of us had the best healing. Not all of us were the most beautiful, and also were the best rookie ever. And then he unfurls all 3 of them and hands them to everybody.
Oh, lovely. Most beautiful you shouldn't have.
I mean, it is
Best fireball?
And am I the best rookie as well? I got 2.
Mm-hmm.
No one's ever liked my fireballs before.
It was really scary at first, but I think we're here because of it.
Well, Blurg, I got this for you. It's a best dungeon coach certificate. I'm sorry, I can't actually give it to you. It's a minor illusion that I'm casting, so it will disappear when I let go of it. But it's the thought that counts.
I know right here.
Okay.
Right here in my heart.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, thanks for
Callista-
being my friends, and congratulations.
Thanks, Blurg. And
This is
Callista
really nice.
Callista will look at hers, and under her breath, you hear her say, "Suck it, Belric."
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so you guys have.
This is fine. This is fine.
All right, so it's evening time. Do you wish to wait till next morning to go and see what you need to see?
Yeah, we've earned a whole night to do nothing.
All right. You all spend the night sleeping, wake up the next day ready to go about your next part of the adventure. What do you would like to do now?
Well,
Did
we've
you
got
say-
a...
Go on.
No, absolutely. Heathcliff, by all means, you go first.
Did someone say that they had a comprehend languages spell or something we could use to decipher those?
Oh,
Find someone.
I'm sorry. He did ask back for the pass key to the blue steel door.
Oh
would have
no!
He would have asked for that back.
Rude.
Oh, can someone try some sleight of hand?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Who wants to try it?
I'm okay at it. I gotta. I could try.
I got a +5. What do you got?
This is
Mine's
fine.
a +2.
I got a +4, so I think Blurg's our best bet.
Cool, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dirty 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
Heyo.
You keep it.
Okay.
excellent.
It's in the
So-
bag with the chaos.
We
Where's
can
that?
probably, if someone isn't capable among us of translating this. We could probably, there's plenty of shops and sages around here. We might have to shell out some gold, but we can get it.
I mean, we could even, on the way, if Lynn Ringsire is capable of magic, we could see if they have anything that might help us or another store in the vicinity while we make our way toward that shop.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys,
did Faen say when he was when the rest of our money was going to make its way to us?
it's there in the morning.
Excellent.
What do you guys
Nice.
It's there.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So you guys head over to South Market.
Yes.
I think so.
I think so. Stop.
So if you look on the big map, so
Giant
for those doing
Big
it at
map,
home,
big map.
on Roll20, I actually have the full city map that they can zoom into and see every street name, every building.
So pretty.
It's huge. So
I actually
that
have
way-
one of these on its way to me, not the big bed.
not the 6 foot one.
No, not the 6 foot one. But my God, that map is huge.
Yeah. So they're actually scrolling over. So Decker Street, if you follow from Delver Square down that main road towards South Market, then take a right on Emperor's Road. You should see as it's heading up to the cliff there's Decker Street right there.
There it is.
Oh, hey.
There it is. And then Faen said it's in the shadow of Dalen's cliffs. So right up there against
the cliff edge there.
Yeah. When you get up to it, you all come up to her shop, and it's boarded up.
Oh. Is this like, is there like a test? Like, do we have to like try to pry it open for us to get into the shop? Seems like a really strange way to get people.
It's perception checks all around.
All around. Natural 20.
Nice.
12.
Mm.
I assume this is not smell-based?
It is not smell-based.
13.
He's gonna ask
Actually-
every time though.
Actually, you know what?
I like that advantage.
Yes, I will say there is a smell component to it.
And 21, thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So if you've made above a 15, and she's just out of it. So it looks like it's been boarded up for some time, and Heathcliff, there's just that musty smell coming from it. That's like you can kind of smell already from inside that cobwebs and just settled dirt.
No one's been here in quite a while.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So, I'll move like right up to the building, and as I'm using that perception check to like listen at the boarded up door and stuff, I will cast Detect Magic to see what I can sense, if anything.
Okay. I'll say there's residual magic from this, from coming from inside the building. Almost like magic had been pretty infused or sitting around this place for some time and has almost left an impression. And you get a lot of enchantment kind of feeling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And looking up, as they're doing that close, you even look up like the sign that's kind of faded and off a hook had a couple of rings and a circlet. Had once been painted on that sign, but now just gone and faded. Heathcliff, you see some people kind of like, it's a shop. I mean, you're kind of in that South Market, and there's other kind of little magical shops. Some people selling incense, and other, magical supportive items like that, different inks and those kinds of things. And people seem to be watching you all as you listen at the door of this building. And
Heathcliff walks right up to the nearest person and just like, oh, hello, can you tell me, we were hoping to be customers at this shop. It seems to be closed.
Yeah, Lynn. Oh, Lynn's closed her shop long time ago.
Oh, really?
Now, went mad, you see.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
How long ago?
Oh, I'd say about 5 years now.
5 years?
Aye.
Oh, I see.
Quite mad.
Excuse me, do you know where I could pick up a Dungeoneer's pack? Adventuring supplies, that sort of thing in this general vicinity?
Oh, not here. Not up in our area. We deal in mostly magical things. You probably want to head, if I were to bet him, man, try Cord Street. That might be your best bet.
Well,
or Midtown. I hear Ebert's Outfitters has good things for that sort of stuff.
Good.
Or in the square.
If all of you don't mind, there's something that I have to do. Would you mind accompanying me as well?
Okay. The way you said that made it seem like secretive, and I was wondering.
The guy's like, I have to mind my shop.
Oh, no, not you, sir. Oh. Not you. No, that's fine. Thank you, though. Thank you for your time. Yes, there is something that I must attend to. If you will all join me in purchasing a Dungeoneer's Explorers pack, and then accompanying me to the estate of my grandpapa.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Oh my God, you can show him the certificates.
Yes.
Question for you, Jeffrey. How long has Kalerecent been missing?
Like, they figure, because he goes in and out of communication. He hasn't checked in about 4 days.
Okay.
It's now about 6 days because you guys have spent 2 days.
Okay.
So about a week almost.
Okay. Right. Well, something is rotten in the state of Ptolus.
So it would seem.
It tends to happen in large cities.
I would say probably Samira, give me
I'd love to.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, is there a history? We'll say history check for the city.
That's a natural 20 for a 23.
Okay.
Damn, roll
well, with a 20,
show
with
up.
a one. Okay, well, I'll give you the whole thing. As you're walking, you're thinking, wait a minute. Crazy Arcanists, they generally get, if they have the money, Modoth's Asylum is where a lot, it's not too far from where you guys are in South Market. It's actually, I think it's on Child's Eye Street towards the end of it. If you remember correctly, and you're just like, yeah, that's where crazy Arcanists end up.
Okay. Before we detour to your grandpapa's house, I do know that Arcanists who let the magic take hold of their minds a little too strongly end up in an asylum near here. So it might be worth paying a visit.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. I thought we just reached a dead end. I was going to give up. I was just going to give up and do something else.
No. Well, I mean, sometimes when you hit a dead end and you don't know what to do, sometimes, clearing your mind by doing something else is the way to go. But living in this, I mean, I've dealt with some modicum of magic in my life, and this is just something that I picked up. Often the clerics have to go to the asylum to not administer, but tend to some of the patients there.
Oh yes, so, restoration and remove curses and whatnot. Yes.
Exactly.
The one thing you know about Modoths is they don't heal anybody. They just hold people. You do know Dark Birth. No, but there is Dark Birth's asylum, which does. They're more of the we help restore people. Marath's almost is a country club kind of, right? Where you go there,
and that's where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, well then yes. We fast forward. Yes, generally, in other asylums, that's what we do. Marath, we don't. But I know this because they tell us not to do it.
Oh.
Very well.
Does that make sense?
And then actually, when she mentions the name Marath, that rings a bell for you, Blurg.
Oh.
You're like, you think that name was mentioned in the Brotherhood of Redemption at some point.
Like I have a headache. Probably take 1 point of psychic damage.
You can't remember exactly why it was mentioned, but you're like, they said it at some point.
I think I know that name.
Oh.
But I think like when they did their whole redemption thing, I think they like deleted stuff from me.
Right. So you guys heading to?
Yeah, of course. Aaron Sorkin. Walk and talk.
Okay, walk.
Yeah.
All right. Eventually, you come down. You're having this conversation. You come around to this very small little building. It's not big at all, and it's just very delicately written. Marath's Asylum. A very plain door, no windows around this entire little building. Looks like it may have only about 4 rooms that you can tell.
I can see why we don't come here.
And just kind of one of those like cast iron little curly handles on the front door.
Who wants to knock?
I can.
It was just a silly question. I knock.
Will something happen if we do?
No, it was just a question. I'll knock.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Heathcliff didn't want to knock.
So you knock and you hear a small voice come in.
Oh.
You're invited.
I opened the door. If we were vampires, they'd be in danger.
They're in danger, Will Roberts.
They might still be in danger. Who knows?
And you enter into this little small, 10 by 10 little room. There's actually a desk there. And you see a little a gnomish man comes in. Yes, how may I help you today?
We are here to inquire about Lynn Ringsire.
Oh, another one inquiring about Lynn Ringsire, I see.
Another?
Yes, there was some gentleman from Lothian here not too long ago.
Oh, well, we appear to be on the right track.
Some days passed.
What was his name?
I didn't bother to get his name. I believe Marath did, though.
Oh, well, that's good. We can inquire about.
So you would like to speak with Len?
And Marath, if we can.
Oh, very well. I shall. If you wait here, so I can. He's actually looking through his, not really paying too much attention. He's just taking notes and writing things down. He's like, yes, okay, I will see that everything is put together. You may talk to Lynn. Okay, very well. If you just wait here 1 moment. He hops down off his seat and he trundles off through a door right behind him, right where Kalerecent. I'm sorry, where Callista is.
Speaking of that, I like
too many K names.
I like look over to Samira and I'm just like, Kalerecent? Like I'm like kind of whispering it.
So
I'm just like fist bump.
Yeah, it doesn't take much time, and he comes back and he's like, "Yes, everything's been prepared for you. If you would like to come and speak with Lynn, if you would follow me." And he takes you up through the other door in that room, that's towards the south.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of a plain wooden building. Doesn't seem like much. He leads you through one door and then through another door, and there's stairs down. And then you go down these stairs, and it gets very cool. And what was this kind of nice little simple house turns into worked stone. As soon as your feet hit that bottom area, anything that's magical on any of y'all is instantly suppressed.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, your glamored armor turns back to whatever.
It looks like very, very well kept studded leather armor.
Yeah, so it just kind of whoop, pops back to that.
Oh, interesting.
Is it just magical items?
Anything magical. If you are a magical being, you are suppressed. You have lost your connection to the arcane.
Oh.
Poor Callista.
Yes.
Regular bow.
And they move you.
Question, would my bardic abilities still work in, like, the ability to give inspiration and whatnot?
If it does not have the arcane descriptor, you should be okay. If it has, it should, right? If it should say arcane, or our bards arcane casters.
Bards are arcane casters.
I'm not talking about spells. I'm talking about things like being able
Those are
to
abilities, right?
to inspire people. And...
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Just not magicals. Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, they bring you down into this room here, and he's like, "Follow me," and just takes you through one door at a time. And it's a very
that wasn't me that time. That wasn't me.
Fireball the door.
Pew pew.
So if you see where I'm kind of removing, yep,
where he's removing the dynamic lighting.
And in that final room where you're at, or Samira, right there,
right here.
Back one more. Yep.
Okay.
So you guys walk down this hallway through a door. Again, it's all very quiet in here. Like eerily quiet. And either you can't even hear the city above you anymore. It's all marbled, worked. Callista, you would probably actually notice that there is almost like arcane scroll work laid into the wall that's very faint. It almost looked like marbling. But you realize, like, no, there's spells worked into the actual stone here.
Is that something I can deduce of, like, that's what's preventing?
You would probably be like, yeah, there's definitely some kind of just permanent magical suppression in this place. When you're brought into this room, you see this little gnomish woman. And she is kind of just in this very plain but nice smock, with a corded belt, slippers, and she's pacing back and forth, and just is kind of muttering to herself, and she's like, the 7 jewels, they're there, they're all 7 jewels. To become a god, go through the 7 jewels. 7 jewels, become a god, 7 jewels. And that's all she says over and over again.
Oh, it's the repeating thing again.
And then she sees you, like, have you come to show me where the jewels lay?
What jewels do you mean? Perhaps you could explain.
The 7 jewels of Parnaith. They're there.
7 jewels of Parnaith, you say?
Parnaith, yes. Become a god.
These jewels make you a god?
Yes, become a god. Go through the jewels. Are you gods? Have you gone through the jewels?
Not yet, but we're on the list. We've got a reservation.
Wonderful. And
we're waiting on our eligibility.
Yeah. So you're all sitting there and kind of watching her. She's in this the corner. Why can't I click and highlight anymore?
What tool do you have highlighted up at the top left?
Move. Boop, boop.
Yeah, okay, so then you should be able to just like hold down and ping.
There we go.
Hold down, not double click,
yes.
You dummy.
You're not a dummy.
You're learning. You have a
She's
participation.
So you're all looking at that corner when a voice coming down from this hallway, it was silent. Didn't hear anybody coming up behind you all. When you hear her go, "Ah, yes, Lynn, poor child, I do believe we are trying to help her as best we can." And you all turn around and see that floating towards you.
Oh, is this something I recognize, or?
Oh,
It is
hey.
No, this is
Floating?
not off.
a floating 5-foot sphere with 2 stalks coming out of the top of its head.
This is the thing you teased on Twitter.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And from the stalks, there's 2 bulbous eyes, and it has 4 little tendrils that float down. And it's just
He's
this
cute.
giant central eye, and it blinks. And you notice on one of the stalks is like a bone, almost like a bone ring. Like it's wearing a little ring on one of the stalks. It's kind of.
Mira almost goes for her sword.
Are you the therapist?
I am Madoth. I run this establishment.
Oh, hello.
This
Nice
is
to meet
all again. This is all telepathically being put in your head.
Very nice to meet you.
When it first shows up, Callista instinctively goes to like, and then is like,
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
And
We should stay here.
I guess.
if
Forever.
Madoth reacted,
Who knows?
you don't know. This being, this aberration, doesn't have any facial features to read. It just floats there and it says, "Yes. Now, I was told that you are seeking information on a friend of yours, or you wish to also talk to them. I was a bit confused."
Go on.
No, Heathcliff, by all means, you go first.
You probably know more about what's going on, but we believe that Lynn has some information regarding the whereabouts of a friend of our compatriot here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were the ones that you were looking for Kalerecent, yes.
Yep.
Yes, he had come because he believed that maybe she was responsible for making some certain magical items that, if what he believes is true, a group called the Pact Lords of the Quan may be using.
Like packed, like CT?
Pactlords, Pact Lords of the Quan.
How do you spell Quan?
Quaan. As this, you say that, and this thing just floating giant eye just.
You are so cool.
It sure or they turn back over and. I give up.
He's so cool.
It's an aberration curtsies.
Right?
Well, I must say it's very pleasant conversation. Yes.
Okay. What are these magical items? Do you know? Does Lynn know? Is Lynn able to tell us?
No, I'm afraid Kalerecent's belief was ill-guided. I believe he was grasping at straws.
Like desperation?
Hunting down leads, I guess is what you would call it. Investigating. It's all very interesting. But unfortunately, I do not believe Lynn would be able to help. However, I have been hearing rumors that perhaps the Pact Lords may actually be here in the city.
Is that good or bad?
If they are here in the city, it does not bode well. Do you not know about the Pact Lords of the Quan? They shift around.
I'm just like that like baby like watching a mobile. Yep. Yep.
And it finally, as you're sitting there, it finally clicks with you. The Brotherhood of Redemption claim Madoth as their greatest achievement in redemption. So they go, yeah. So what was I saying? I my apologies.
You asked if I knew anything about the Pact Lords of the Quan, which I was going to ask to the great voice in the sky.
No. I would
Okay.
say
Cool.
nobody here would have heard that. No, you do not. Not terribly surprising. The Pact Lords are a group of aberrations, giants, monstrosities, undead, a few dragons that
Oh.
seek to, well, destroy humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings, and the eye stalks kind of like they close and it's like it's tapping them together.
He's thinking.
And I believe, if I remember
love him
correctly,
so
it
much.
was in that order.
They don't have a problem with Latorians, is what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sure you're
Or kobolds.
I'm sure you're of their least worries. Probably after that they will indiscriminate.
Hmm,
Unfortunately.
right.
But if someone wants to be interested in being more accepted in Ptolus, one could assist in making sure that nothing bad happens, right?
As a general rule, yes.
And as a fellow redemption winner, maybe that also helps you.
You hear an audible sigh. I told them to stop telling people that. No.
Oh, do you want it to be a secret?
I want it to be known that I have not gone through the Brotherhood of Redemption.
Oh,
I told them to stop using me as a selling tactic.
This poor,
And
this poor
yeah,
creature.
Mara seems to kind of like slump a little bit, like ugh.
Are you okay, Madoff? Are you all right?
It is a long life, and I just do not like being used in such a manner. So if you could spread the word that Madoff was not redeemed through the Brotherhood, that would be wonderful.
How did you find yourself working at this establishment?
That is a story for me to know. Unfortunately, I do
Can-
not
can-
feel
can-
comfortable
Oh.
telling that story at this time.
So
We
other
have just
peop-
met.
Other people can't know it, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but I'm not ready for such information to be.
Of course, we've just met.
right. We're not
Do you
friends
have-
yet.
Do you have plans for dinner this evening?
I do not.
Well, perhaps we should all have dinner together. We can get to know each other better. I find a few drinks. Do you drink?
I do have ways of eating and drinking, yes.
Good.
Heathcliff says that, and Samira looks like she tries to like duck under, not under him, but like to look under is like, is there a mouth?
If Madoth notices, they don't.
I try to be really subtle about it. Like I lean back and
Yeah. Blurg is the exact opposite.
scratching my
Like,
back on the wall.
There's just bewildered fascination on Blurg's face right now.
Do you have any preferred dining establishments?
I do not leave my facility.
Oh, so you couldn't come with us to a restaurant?
No, but
Oh.
feel free to come by if you would like.
We could get takeout. What would you like?
You get what you want, and I will have what I have.
Oh, you don't want us to bring you anything?
I have provisions here that I have brought in, and I'm very particular, and I do not wish to inconvenience you with trying to gather up the things that I would require. Now, to your friend Kalerecent, now I do believe I've heard rumors. Again, that the Pact Lords have established a foothold in the city. I believe somewhere in a neighborhood up north in Old Town, I believe, is what I've heard.
Do you think we should investigate Old Town?
If you wish to find out if they are there.
Thank you so much.
He stops. He goes, I apologize. It is just Midtown. Midtown off of Emerald, near Emerald Hill. Gnarl Street? Gnarl Street. My apologies.
That's
You
all
must
right.
have a Midtown. Emerald.
It's okay. You seem to have a lot on your mind.
Just quite a bit to run this establishment. Yes.
One more question for you. Who has the sheet of paper we could not identify? Who do?
That's a good question.
The thing we needed the comprehend languages on?
Yeah.
I don't remember who grabbed that.
You know what? I have it.
Yeah,
There it
you
is.
have it. You have it. There it is
My-
right there.
My apologies. Here it is in my hand right now.
Come here, don't you have it?
I'm motioning with it right now.
It's like when
You're
you
using
have
it as
the
a
glasses
fan.
up on your head. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, as
like-
you were doing that, Modoth's little eye stalks were like following it.
I have no idea where I've put it. Oh.
Yes, how may I help you?
Well, we one of the things that we were looking for Lynn for before we found out that she was indisposed was that we had a particular passage that we could not read. And we were wondering if maybe you could, and this is my glasses prescription. Wondering maybe if you could.
So they fly closer to you, and the stalks elongate a little bit as they look down. And goes, 4 parts real weed, 3 parts Ocurium, 2 parts grave bloom.
So Heathcliff writes that down
Okay.
in common. Will you require us to memorize that, or can we just say, and you refer back to what you wrote down earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to write it down and have it for yourself, that's great. He goes, ooh, that sounds like a nasty mixture.
Do you know what it might do? Well, actually, I wish I could remember what the rest of the ingredients were. That's okay. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I suggest not trying it. And
Makes
you
sense.
those from the city know that grave bloom is also basically an illegal narcotic.
You know something? I'm going to be upfront with you. We were hoping to free a spirit which we encountered down in the dungeon. It was muttering a list of ingredients and needed the rest of it. Do you think it might be bad if we tell this thing the rest of it, or might it just free it from whatever it's trapped in?
That's very hard to say, honestly. With spirits, you never know exactly which way they'll go.
Well, one way to find out.
Yeah.
True.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with?
Just for curiosity's sake, what are the 7 jewels that Lynn keeps repeating?
I'm actually
Or-
not... Yes, I'm not familiar with what that is, to be honest. I've never heard of such jewels. I assume maybe it was something she needed for one of her circlets or a necklace, and maybe has gotten obsessed with finding them, as my guess.
Okay.
We should get her back to her room, and if there's anything else I can help you with, please come by anytime.
Yeah. So we'll see you for dinner.
If you wish.
Great.
Good day. And Modoth, they turn, they come over to Lynn, and you don't hear anything, but Lynn's like, yes, okay, yes. And he kind of they usher Lynn off down the hall. The gnome pops back up. He's like, yes, if I would you like to help escort you back out, please? You
Please.
follow me? Yes.
Sure.
And takes you back up topside. So now you have you're back up in Ptolus, and you have information on where to go to next. If you
Excellent.
would like to check it out.
I like to think that as soon as Callista steps outside, she just like bursts into flames.
Well, I can't do that yet. But
So you guys
I don't
come
have
back
that
up.
skill yet.
You're gonna go check out.
But she does like. Okay, it's there.
By the way, what time is it right now?
By all of this moving around, going around, it's probably midday, 3-4ish. So enough time to check things out and come back for dinner if you wish.
Yeah. So Samir, how are you feeling about like our leads into our mutual friend?
I mean, you could just call him Kalerecent. I mean, we both know he's our friend. I mean,
yeah.
I appreciate how much you value friendship. I
Yeah.
honestly, seriously, very much do. You could just call him Kalerecent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to like be too forward. I mean, yeah, he's my best friend. So
Friend number one.
mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm curious. I all of the pieces are not together in my head yet. I mean, this is very much like him, but if he's trying to make friends with these pack lords, I very much don't want that.
Yeah. I only lost one friend today. I'd like to not lose another.
I mean, these pack lords sound like bad news.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I mean, it's and while we keep an ear out for anything regarding these pack lords. I mean, news like this isn't going to be on every street corner with a town crier.
Right. So maybe not panic or make people panic. So we'll keep it to ourselves until we know more, and then if I don't really have any friends that are in higher places, politics wise. Maybe you all do. Okay, it kind of spins to Heathcliff.
Oh, certainly, yes.
And so we'll I guess keep that in mind as we head to Midtown. I think.
Yes, keep our ears to the ground and our mouths closed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head on up to Gnarl Street. It's actually still alongside the cliff there. And
Get out of my screen, mud off.
Shoot.
So if you head straight up, there'll be the King's River. You should see Gnarl Street right along the river there. Emerald Hill would be just north. I'm highlighting Gnarl Street. Did I move everybody over? Yes. Well,
Yeah, we're
so
almost-
you guys go up to that street, and the neighborhood becomes a little bit poor up in this area. Doesn't seem to be much foot traffic as you get over to Gnarl Street, and all the houses here are really packed in on one another. And it's kind of quieter and quieter. You hear the city, the life of the city out behind you, but there isn't the amount of people walking around that there should be, that you're used to seeing. And you kind of come in between the buildings, you're weaving in between the buildings, you come around the corner to a Lothian temple, Samira, and something kind of tickles back here. It's like, well, there probably is one here. There's a lot of temples to Lothian around in this building. And as you guys come in,
Inside building.
inside building. If it's dark, I apologize. Let me.
It's a fighting
will-
pit. Look at it.
I will turn on daytime.
Hey.
Daytime.
Daytime.
When you guys come down this hallway, you see all of a sudden, all of these citizens come walking out of their houses together. And they seem to be shambling, not undead, but maybe enthralled and ensorcelled. Their eyes just kind of glazed over. And they all come shambling out towards you all. And they some start collecting behind you. And they all look at you. And they say, "None shall be here." And this is all in one voice. "Leave. Leave if you know what's good for you."
Oh boy.
And that is where we'll end it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
No.
Yeah. So you're all surrounded by shambling citizens. A lot of them come out of the temple.
The final line of the episode is, "So Heathcliff, you remember when I was talking about non-lethal damage?"
Perfect. All right, so thank you all for coming out for episode 2. I hope it was just as exciting as episode 1. We got a little bit further. Things got a little bit deeper and a little bit weirder.
Ooh, things are getting intriguing.
Yes. Down the rabbit hole everybody goes. And I do post pictures afterwards on the Discord for RockPunch. So if you want to go to RockPunch's Discord and become a fan there, go to the Ptolus channel, and I post all the handout, the pictures in that channel. So you'll get to see Madoff that they got to see. You'll get to see when I call the Shuul squad. Post a picture of all those guys over there. And I might put them on Twitter.
X is on 2 people.
Yeah. And that said, let's leave this off. Everybody take your turn. We will start with Ashley, if you want to start us off with our goodbyes and tell us about where people can find you and what you're up to and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Hey everyone, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Babs the Bat. You can find me here on RockPunch a lot, because this is my job. Best job ever. But I'm kind of the creative director. I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot at RockPunch, but you'll see my face around. I have a show called Babs Fails at Video Games. We are on a bit of a hiatus during the week right now, because we are trying to reach a certain goal of applying for partner. So wish us luck with that. Come support us, help us do all of the things. You can find me here.
All the things.
You can find me here playing Ptolus for the next 2 weeks. You can find me on Tuesdays over on the Shared Experience channel playing Star Wars Fantasy Flight. You can find... I do so many things.
Just go to Twitter.
Just follow me on Twitter. Oh. It's literally right here at RealBabsTheBat. That's the best way to find me. You can also find me on my channel, Chaotic Tiefling ATL. We have our Shakespeare live read show this weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. I am helping host this time because our lovely Lady of Shadows, Jessica, is out recovering. So I am stepping in to help Finn host this time, and I'm very excited.
What's the play?
We're doing Love Labor's Lost.
Ooh,
so very excited. So if you like Shakespeare and you like theater and all of that, come watch, because it's a hoot. Our cast is completely randomized. Jeff, up there.
I did it a couple of times.
Jeff has been part of our cast before. It's a great time, so I highly recommend it. And I'm gonna
real tears shed by everybody. For Romeo and Juliet, it got real. I've never seen Romeo and Juliet get as real as it did.
It was so
amazing.
good. It was so good.
Latia.
Oh, hi, it's me. You can find me at what the username says down there. It's my name. It's me, and that's where you can find me everywhere, except for like a couple of places. So good luck. I stream on Sundays with the Rivals of Waterdeep at twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep. We are in the back half of our season now. We've just gotten to Candlekeep, and there's a mystery, which I totally plan to coincide with the new book because that's how I work. Other than that, you can just find me on Twitter where I yell about things every day because my brain has no filter. And check out all the stuff that Monty Cook Games has on their shop and store and Kickstarter. The Darkest House. We love it. You love it. Actually, you might hate it because it'll terrify you. But yeah, that's me. Anything else that happens to me, you will find out on Twitter because I literally can't look away from it. It's bad. Help.
Jacob.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Duval King Jacob here. Thank you, Jeffrey, for letting me do a little side mission. I really, really appreciate it. So I just wanted to call that out. You are the man. I am a co-founder of the Amphitheater. We actually just hit affiliate last night, which was incredible, super cool. So thanks for following along on this ridiculous ride that we're going to go on. So Tuesdays, you can typically find me there on Pawns of Prometheus, our D&D 5e game. Achievement unlocked last Tuesday. I cried on a stream really, really hard because something ridiculous happened for the very first time. Go watch that VOD. It is like if there were like tabletop RPG awards, like I would submit that entire episode. I'm just putting it out there. But I'm also the dungeon master for a little show called Duval and Dragons, which you can kind of probably see. That is on every other Sunday. So not this Sunday, next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/SoMatiGames. Wednesdays, Blaze of the Dark campaign, the Ash Syndicate, twitch.tv/Saverick. That is at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Also on Tuesday, Curse of Strahd, Paradise RPG. That's at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Because I'm ridiculous and don't know how to say no stuff, but it's a super fun game, so you should check that out as well. I know, right? I know. We talked about this. we're above that. So yeah, and also of course Linktree and all that good stuff. And check out the agency on Monday on twitch.tv/SoMatiGames. Quest RPG is fun. Check it out.
Mark.
Hello, I'm Mark Mayer. You can see me online playing RPGs on occasion. I do a game with Idle Champions on Monday on the codename Entertainment Twitch. That is Idle Champions Presents A Fool's Errand, DM'd by Mr. B. Dave Walters, also starring Aaron M. Evans, Christina Ariel. We also have Adam Bradford, and we have Jennifer Kretschmer as our special guests for this newest campaign, which has just started. And also on Monday, look for an announcement from the Black Dice Society, which is B. Dave Walters, Tiny DePass, Becca Scott, and a bunch of other excellent folks, including me. I somehow managed to worm my way in there. So that is on, I believe it is on Monday. There'll be a big announcement, and look for that on Twitter and whatnot. You can also follow me on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram.
Great. And I am Jeffrey N. Baker, and that's where you can find me on everything, all social medias. It's just jeffreynbaker.com. I do a far lot less than everybody else here. I feel really like
Not for long
I'm
after
just
this, I don't think.
well, we'll see. I am a voice actor, and that's what I do, and an animator. So I animated obviously the opening sequence for this, the closing sequence for D4, and illustrated their logo design, the D4 logo. So I do a bit of all that little arty stuff. And yeah, so thank you all again for coming out. It's awesome for having you guys show up for this again, because it's Ptolus and I love it so much. Yeah. And I'll always say that every time. Hope you're enjoying it. And the book is still on pre-order, I believe.
Yes.
So
it will be on pre-order for a while.
Yes, this is a massive tome. Pre-order it, get it. Cypher System and 5th edition. All right, guys.
I just want to say one more thing. I just want to say one more thing.
No, I got a thing and you got a thing.
Okay.
Okay, because my thing has to do with Ptolus. So remember, I just want you to know that if you pre-order Ptolus in either version of the big book, you get the PDF of both books for free.
It's huge.
Which is like a super awesome deal. So if you're not sure which version you want to try, but you're good at one version and not so good at the other version, buy that one version in your physical copy, and then you can get like both PDFs. And you're like, oh, maybe I want to run Cypher System one day. Maybe I want to run 5e one day, and I'm a Cypher System GM. You can do both. That's all I got.
Awesome.
And as the official person of RockPunch right now, I just want to say thank you, Latia, for letting us do this, because this is we're having so much fun.
Yeah.
And we're so happy that you reached out to us to have us do this, because this is so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. When I thought of the idea to do it, you were my first, like RockPunch was my first choice. So.
Oh, well, we appreciate that. And speaking of D4, they have their 100th episode coming up, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. We may have, like, a lot of giveaways.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Watch it for all the feels.
March 28th is the 100th episode of D4. And also, if you like Dustin and Devin, they are doing a Jasper's Game Day game tomorrow from 12 to 3 Eastern Time. And they're running the Lost City of Catlantis. So if you liked the Dog Book episodes,
oh my gosh,
come tune in for Dustin and Devin to run the Jasper's Game Day over on whatever channel that is going to be. I've not prepared.
Follow the Twitter.
So, it's on Twitter.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, happy birthday, Devin!
Hey, happy birthday,
Happy
Devin!
birthday.
And today's
Happy
Devin's
birthday,
birthday.
Beautiful man.
So, go wish him a happy
22.
birthday. Oh yeah, it's on Talon O'Clock.
22.
Thanks. Thanks, Josh. So, but anyways, that's all I have to say.
All right, guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you next Friday.
We get to do it again!
6, yes. 6/9. We'll see you then.